Can we get some poggers in the chat? I'm not dead. Let's switch off Streambeats synthwave. As cool as it is, let's not. Not dead yet. I could very well still, like no word count said. I could very well still suffer a heart attack. At any rate, I'm still here. You still have to put up with me for the time being, so deal with it. Going on. Did go to the hospital this morning. 2 a.m. Hydrate. Thank you for the hydration, Fox. I actually need some because I haven't done any hydration today. Rogue is not dead. However, my choker, it's one choker. I want to get more of these kind of chokers though. These kind of like actual beefy chokers. Soul Reaper, there you go. I've got a series of like really flimsy, cheap pieces of fucking shit chokers sitting over there in a little chest. They're rubbish.
Welcome to the Rogue Room.
Katrina Kaiju, welcome to the Rogue Room. Sit down, grab a drink, and chill out with us, friend. Either way, you love it. This is a good quality one. This one was like about $15 by itself. On another note, like a little while back, I mean, I bought all of my cool girly stuff ages ago when I did have money. I spent the same amount on a pack of like 12 different chokers, and they're all flimsy rubbish. The newest video, yeah, if you've not already seen my latest video, Love, which was released on Valentine's Day, go check it out. I'm reasonably okay with how it turned out, honestly. Could have been better, but you know, I liked how it turned out. I'm doing my full lesbian vibe today, by the way. I got my plaid, whatever the fuck this is, which is one of his shirts. I stole this from him. He's not getting it back. But anyway, at any rate, yeah, I was in the hospital this morning. Can we talk about that? Good morning or good evening, Uncle Fester. So for those of you who don't know, since about last Sunday, about 9 days now. 9 days? 8 days, something like that. What day is it today? No, it's Tuesday, isn't it? For 9 days. Sunday a week ago, I woke up in the morning and my chest felt like somebody had just sat on me and crushed my ribs. And I got up and I just like went about my day, did everything as normal. Eventually the pain subsided. I took some painkillers and eventually the pain subsided. But since then, over the past 9 days, the pain has come and gone in varying degrees of intensity. Now I'm not 100% sure what it is, but it feels like there's very much a tightness, like a crushing of my ribs and a tightness in my heart and kind of a choked up feeling in my throat. Right? Kind of like you're about to cry, like you're about to break down in tears. You know that feeling? That's how I've been feeling. And I tried to go to sleep this morning at 2:30 in the morning because I stayed up really late editing a video. Shut up. And I'm laying there and it just keeps elevating, just keeps escalating. And I do start to panic. I do start to have an anxious panic attack. And I'm laying there, I was like, I need to get to sleep, and then I'm like, fuck it, I need to go to the hospital. So I drive myself to the hospital. I don't message anyone. I don't contact anybody. I just get in the car. Well, this is probably a stupid idea considering like if this was bad enough that it could have led to a heart attack. Me behind the wheel of a vehicle is not a good idea. But at any rate, I got all the way there and then we went through triage. The first thing they did was they did an ECG on me. Echocardiogram. So they stuck all the little things to me. On my legs, on my hands, all over my chest. They did that. No results came back from that. Yeah, the patches. There was like, they literally came back with nothing from the results on that. They did a blood test. They jabbed me here. And then here. And then finally, we were able to get blood from here. You can see a bruise there. We were able to get blood from that. Took 3 needles before they were able to get them. At any rate, they left like this weird, they left this catheter thing inside me for like the next 4 hours after they drew my blood. So, you know, I'm there in the hospital in the waiting room. I went and I talked to the doctor. It's like, okay, we'll run a blood test. Send you off for a chest x-ray. Did a chest x-ray. Oh, and then I just like sat there in the, not in the waiting room, like in one of the other little bays. And I like faded in and out of sleep. I tried scrolling on my phone for hours on end. I didn't leave until 6:30 a.m. So I got there around, you know, 2:40 in the morning. And after all was said and done, the sun was coming up as I was leaving. Actually, it was more like 6 a.m. that I left, and about 6:30 by the time I got home, because I went and I got McDonald's. Because I was a good girl and I went into the hospital and let them do all the tests on me, only to find out they didn't have any answer for me. They couldn't figure out what was wrong. Aside from the blood test came back saying I've got low iron, potentially anemia if I don't increase my iron intake, but they said that's not what it would have been. So, only other thing I can think of, potentially maybe pulled muscle, or like you have mentioned, anxiety attack. Hard to say. And just like I still feel it now. Still feel like a tension there. I've just been taking painkillers, just paracetamol, to stave it off. Ibuprofen has knocked the hell out of me when I've taken it, so I've avoided ibuprofen. Actually, I think I'm out of it. At any rate, we're back home. Not COVID. I haven't had any other COVID symptoms. Temperature's fine, no cough. No like wheezing, no like really intense respiratory issues or anything like that. It definitely feels like potentially a muscular pain that's just putting a lot of pressure on my chest. Yeah, it's really pretty quick if you went to the one that's small, not the larger one. Wait, do you mean the ECG, Hecklin? Or do you just mean you still have that weird splotches of no hair, Sammy? What do you mean? You can shave your body if you want. Go ahead, good fun. Or wax it. Oh, hospitals. I went to the public hospital because I can't afford private hospitals. Are you kidding me? I can't afford private hospitals. At any rate, it was very boring. I posted a few pictures on my Twitter while I was there. You know, selfies are like, look, I'm in the hospital. But yeah, it was left me with it's left me exhausted all day because I only got about 4 hours sleep. Like once I came back home, I went to bed from about 7 a.m. ish, because like I said, I got McDonald's and then came back, ate that. By the time I was finished, I went to bed. Woke up at about 11 a.m. Couldn't get back to sleep. I really should have, honestly, but there's just no part of me that wants to go to sleep now. Yeah, hospitals are great. Good fun. You went to the smaller hospital and you got in and out pretty quick compared to the... Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Yep. Well, I suppose it was the middle of the night. There was no one really there. That's an interesting question. What does that mean? How does it feel to be cis? But yeah, we're safe. We're home. We're secure. I'm not terribly affected. I'm alright. You know. Oh, so how are you folks? How's your day been? How did you go? Like a biological fish woman. That's what I am. Oh, I don't have my I was wrong. I thought I had everything laid out for today's stream. I don't have my notes up. Cake or pie? I don't know. Depends on the pie and depends on the cake. There's a lot of different cakes and pies out there. Like if it's a Black Forest cake, I mean that's pretty coercive. I like a Black Forest cake. However, a good a good apple pie. A good apple pie. It's up there. It's a very difficult decision. Hello Elmula, how you doing? Look up gender dysphoria and take notes. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Interstellar feline. How you doing? How's it going? We're in big lesbian mode tonight. I got my thing on. I got this thing on. This is my lesbian shirt. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. Is that song like transphobic? I mean, I do agree there is no such thing as a dumb question, honestly. There are no dumb questions. My shirt identifies as a woman, yes. My shirt is a lesbian woman. And I've got a lesbian woman on me. Is it trans positive? I'd have to go back and listen to it. It's hard to say. I guess it is. I guess it is in a way, yeah. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay from Monty Python. Because like it turns out as the song progresses that the main character singing it is a cross-dresser at the very least, and they go, "I wish I'd been a girly." Yeah, the choir are confused, but Michael is proud as fuck. True. Feline, thank you for the host. I'm in a functional lesbian relationship already. Daughter stole all of yours and your boyfriend's check shirts for that lesbian aesthetic. That's adorable. That's so cute. I feel like, you know, I should get more shirts like this, but at the same time I tend to favor more effeminate stuff most of the time. His father was positive about his identity. Well, that's good. Choir seemed very disapproving at the end, but the main guy is comfortable in himself and his likes. Yeah, that's good. I mean, there has been some questionable trans content within Monty Python, I think. It's very difficult, that whole thing, because there is the skit where I forget who it is. I like your random time that you put in, Soul Reaper, by the way, for timeouts. 341 seconds. Fuck it. Monty Python was a product of its time, but you feel the whole point was mock everything, fuck off. I suppose that's true, yeah. Yeah, that feels right. Just got for 5 minutes. Okay. The only Monty Python movie that I've seen a significant length of, like that I've seen more than once, is Monty Python and the Holy Grail. How am I? I'm doing well. How are you doing? But I have seen a bunch of the other stuff from it. Like the X-Parrot skit. That's a good one. Rushka, how you doing? Going to purge, but obviously weren't quick enough. Oh well. Gone now. It's gone now. Cleese has supported some transphobic horseshit. Well, I mean, as far as I recall, what he said, so you folks can disseminate this in the chat if you like, is what he said was that he isn't particularly fussed with the trans discussion right now and he wants to focus his energy on other discussions. Am I winning? Well, I'm not dead. That's the main thing. Let me have a look actually. Let me look it up. Yeah, like there's this article but from back in November. John Cleese accused of transphobia.
Welcome to the Rogue Room.
Rushka, welcome to the Rogue Room. Sit down, grab a drink, and chill out with us. Discovered me on Twitter. Nice to kind of meet you. Nice to meet you too. Put a bitch on red. Yeah, what he said was, I'm afraid I'm not that interested in trans folks. I just hope they're happy and the people treat them kindly. Right now, I'm more focused on threats to democracy in America, the rampant corruption in UK, the appalling British press, the revelations about police brutality. We're just like flashing back to it. Is that transphobic? Is where I'm sort of tricky on it. It's like not that interested in it. I mean, he could have phrased that differently. Like honestly, he could have phrased that differently, but. He could have, like, he did say, I hope they're happy and people treat them kindly. I was in hospital dog training, yeah. Yeah, I think it's poor wording. I don't think he was necessarily trying to be transphobic there. If he came out and oh, well, hang on, here's the thing. Did he, has he expressed any direct support for Joanne? There's the kicker. Has he expressed any direct support for Joanne? Yeah, I don't see it as necessarily transphobic. He's not actively against it, but not actively for it, which some could see as like coming back to that centrism thing. Centrism leaning, you know, one way or the other. Pretty sure he did. Oh, God. That was not a real donation. No, that's why I ignored it. If it was a real donation, it would show up on my alerts. Because that's just a... Like, look, I can do this. Ready? Ready? Hang on, look. Look at that. I just... A slash don... Look, I just donated however many bajillion dollars. It's just slash me. That's not a donation. Why do people do that? It's dumb. Just checked. He defended it. Well, shit. Okay. Fucking Turf Island. Anyway. Hey, Cass. How you doing? You need me to murder people. Not just yet. What have I missed? What have I missed? Hang on. Why was I in the hospital? Let's talk about this. Why was I in the hospital? So, I've been having chest pains for about 9 days now. They've been on and off. It feels like someone's like compressing my chest. And there's like a bit of tension in my heart, a bit of a feeling of choked up sensation in my throat. And I finally went to the hospital this morning. Yes, slash me, is this the thing? That's it. Yeah. And I finally went to the hospital and I finally got them to run a bunch of tests on me. And I'm okay. They didn't... It's slash me, and then you can type in... that's how I've got Botwick set up, by the way. So, is it this one? For example, like every message of Botwick's comes up as their name color. Anyway. Yeah, it's a fun little thing. So the tests all turned up nothing, basically, except for the blood test saying I'm a little bit low in my iron. And if I want to, you know, avoid anemia... I've got to increase my iron intake. So, more sausage. Donated $1 gazillion. You're the richest person on the planet. Now, that's amazing. Awesome. Fuck you, Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. I'm the rich one now. Sausage. Can we get some sausage in the chat? There's only one word you can use to describe the UK. Ball bag. Fair. Fair. Guess what arrived today? What arrived, Kez? I don't know. What arrived? Stressed out. Because you've had that feeling too. I ended up... Yeah, but it's been stressed out for a fucking 9 days. Whatever it is, it's fucking agonizing. Oh, good lord. Actually, on the subject, am I vegetarian or... generally low meat, I would say. Yeah. I don't not eat meat. I'm not vegan or vegetarian or anything like that. I just... I'm just, what's the phrase I would be looking for here? I tend to stick with like chicken or sometimes fish. I don't eat a lot of red meat really. I'm just a lesbian. On the subject of how did Britain become so transphobic, should we read this article from Pink News? Should we look at that? It's Tuesday. Oh, fucking Christ. You know what you reminded me of, Demacia? For fuck's sake. There's a woman, there's this, I guess she's a porn star. Very, very bimbified porn star. And people were retweeting her, so she'd pop up on my Twitter feed. And she'd go, fuck, it's a Sunday. And here she is, like, she's got these big bloated lips, fat, fake tits pushed up to her neck sort of thing. And that was kind of the thing that she did. She just go, oh, fuck. It's a Sunday. And at one time I was curious. And I'm like, who is this chick? So I clicked on her profile and there's a video of her getting absolutely fucking railed. Like 2 or 3 posts down. I don't know what her name is. I'm just like, oh, okay. That's how that's going. Yeah, big mommy milkers, except they're big silicone milkers. Very clearly. I have no idea what her name is. Yeah, she looked very much like a bimbo from the 90s kind of vibe. Which, you know, do whatever you want. Look however you want. I don't mind. Hello, Zinky. How you doing? How did the UK get so phobic? Well, actually, let's talk about that. Because there is an article by Pink News. How did Britain become so transphobic? A brief history of government lies, media profit, and trans suffering. Trans human rights. Trans rights are human rights. As transphobia continues to run riot in the UK, Michelle Snow explains how we got to this point. Many around the world have asked why the UK is so transphobic. There are many theories, but the reason isn't complicated. Turning the UK into a world-renowned transphobia hotbed was profitable, and the perpetrators knew exactly how to do it. They had done it before. In 2015, Parliament held an inquiry into transgender equality and released many recommendations including reform of the Gender Recognition Act, GRA, reform of the NHS Gender Identity Services, allowing 16-year-olds to change their legal sex, and legal recognition for non-binary people. Rebecca Moore? Hold on. I'm gonna say that's the one. Radio broken. The GRA allows trans men and women in the UK, not non-binary people, to change their legal sex by amending their birth certificate with a gender recognition certificate. To get a GRC, trans people have to apply to a panel of cisgender people that they never meet, who judge their level of transness on their bank statements and photo IDs. What the fuck? Okay. GRA reform would have abolished this panel and give power over their identities to trans people themselves. But in 2016, UK Prime Minister Theresa May announced that her government would be seeking reform of the GRA to allow for a self-declaration system. All the other recommendations were ignored or quietly binned. 2016, the media enters the debate. There's one way you could base being trans off how rich you are. That is actually a pretty common misconception about trans people, is that it's usually bougie types who've got a fair bit of money, and thus there does tend to be a misconception that most trans people are wealthy, privileged men who want to transition for the sake of stealing away womanhood or whatever it is. You know, they don't consider poor trans people are the majority of trans people, because a lot of us can't get jobs. It is rooted in true scum. You're absolutely right, Bernard. Don't build a wall between the USA and Mexico. Build it around the UK. Oh, Katrina, you're absolutely right. TERFs do live off suicides. We had someone in chat the other night drop an absolutely horrendous message that said, join the 41%. Don't look up what the 41% is. Yeah, most queer people are fucking poor. Yeah, because a lot of places won't hire us. And those places that do, those places that will, are few and far between and hard to get to. Half of the trans folks in your community are alive because we keep circulating the same $20. Let me through the wall. You love the UK. They stay there and send all of their prisoners to 2 countries that have infinitely better climates. One thing, the thing that trans men are just lesbians being forced to. We actually talked about this on stream the other night. Hello, Turquoise. We're back on the trans topic again. We're actually talking specifically about, yeah, I did put up a video. This will be up tomorrow. If you folks, gender neutral terminology, want to watch this tomorrow, not purchases and memberships, you cunt. I will have a highlight up at 9 o'clock my time. So in about 12 hours time, if you're interested, there will be a video up called TERFs Are Not Feminists, where we go over it and people making judgments on, coming into chat and asking, it's like, what genitalia have you got? What chromosomes have you got? As if that's any of their business. We talked about the UK census and all that kind of stuff. So keep an eye on that if you're not already subscribed to my YouTube, !YT. You'd already forgotten about Over It. We actually read it. We actually went to Over It. I honestly wouldn't mind going there just to see more of their absolutely insane rhetoric. I don't know if I can put you folks through too much of that though. Anyway, yeah, in 2016, The Times saw May's announcement and began publishing anti-trans news reports and columns every few days. They never stopped. Their transphobia-filled content went on to win awards. What does this say? Columnist Janice Turner wins award, sparking controversy about trans rights, whipping inflammatory prejudice against trans people, face criticism from LGBT plus campaigners. Find it deeply... Yeah. Wrote a piece criticizing the trans lobby. This is what I was looking for. Like, what did she do specifically? I think I remember hearing about this actually a little while back. I want to ask, that reminds me of the thing about trans people in the military. Suggest snails if you're looking for a gender neutral term. I'll consider it. I'll consider it. Is it possible the problem is rooted in the distilled cringe that is monarchy? Very, very possibly. Very possibly. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, the legislation in America that allowed trans people into the military or banned them from the military, and Biden repealing that whole thing. The joke that gets around. I am okay, Izo. I'm fine. I'm doing well. How are you doing? There's still pain there, but I'm doing okay. Y'all is gender neutral if you're in the US. I mean, it's gender neutral in general, but I'm not American. Anyway, the joke that gets around with regards to like the trans people in the military is the you know, someone's dying on the battlefield and they're bleeding from a shrapnel wound. Someone's trying to help them out, and they're just like, "Wait, I need to know if they have a penis or a vagina." Like it's absurd. Why would you ban? I mean, again, ban all people from the military, shut down the military, but still, like, who fucking cares if there's trans people in the military or not? It is irrelevant. Yeah, what's the punchline? Exactly. Anyway, let's come back to this why is Britain so transphobic thing. Well, there's some more questions shortly. Other UK outlets such as The Mail, The Telegraph, The Guardian, The Express, The Sun, The Spectator, The New Statesman, and BBC News joined them. There were transphobia-riddled reports that reforming the GRA could endanger women in single-sex spaces by opening every women's space to men. Again, like, we're going to just reiterate this point that if a man wants to invade a woman's space to violate women, that's still illegal, and if he's that much of a psychopath, he could still do that anyway. It's not going to stop an actual psychopathic man who wants to be a predator from being a psychopathic predator. I am aware of the bruise on my arm. We'll talk about that shortly. Such reports rarely, if ever, explained what birth certificates had to do with this, and neither did the transphobia championing radicals platformed at every opportunity. The argument that allowing trans people to change their birth certificates easily could allow predators in the UK single-sex spaces rests on the falsehood that these spaces require birth certificates to access them. This is such a bizarre... You know, they often talk about the single-sex spaces being public bathrooms or change rooms, places that don't require your birth certificate. I have a Samsung SN. If you're curious, there you go.
Welcome to the Rogue Room.
Welcome to the Rogue Room, misery. Sit down, grab a drink, and chill out with us. If you're worried about men invading women's spaces, then your problem is with predatory men, not trans women, absolutely. Anyway, the argument that allowing trans people to change their birth certificates could... blah, 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 blah. McDonald's doesn't require them before using toilets. Refuges don't ask people running for their lives to see one. Gyms and sports clubs have never required them. Turquoise. There you go. That's all it takes you to follow. You're welcome. Most people only use theirs a handful of times in their lives. This very basic point never made it into most UK media coverage. They were essentially arguing that the thin line between an epidemic of sexual assaults and women was a piece of paper that rarely leaves people's lives. Thank you for the posture check. On top of that, gender self-declaration processes have existed in many countries around the world for years. Excuse me. At this moment, somewhere between 1.5 and 2 billion people live under self-ID laws. Ireland, Denmark, Argentina, Malta, Norway, Portugal, Belgium, India, many states in the US and Canadian provinces have some form of self-ID. There's never been a rise in the number of sexual assaults anywhere attributable to the introduction of self-ID. These 2 points were left out of the UK debate, perhaps because the inherent transphobia in selling the terrifying idea of sexual predators being granted access to victims would draw more attention to adverts than the truth. Sorry, Reaper. I thought you only get one of these. I thought you only wanted one of these. I'm sorry. Are we the fuck talking about socialism? I don't believe we are. So glad people like this are okay with tomboys. Tomboys are classified as cross-dressers, meaning they're LGBTQ+, you fucking dickheads. Love the hypocrisy present in the bathroom debate. Reactionaries will scream about men dressing up as women. This comes back to the Ed Gein thing, basically. To go into women's bathrooms to abuse girls, but they have no problem with those men going into men's bathrooms to abuse boys. Yeah, they don't bring that up, do they? You've missed a few streams, so you make it up for lost time. You are absolutely fine. It's fine. Anyway, 2018, the government backs away as anti-trans activists zero in on the NHS. These 2 points left out of the UK debate, perhaps because inherent transphobia in selling the terrifying idea of sexual predators being granted access to victims would draw more attention to adverts than the truth. Wait, were they in your chat, Lou? Hang on a second. Can I check something? I'm certain. I'm sure I did, but let me double check. No, I'm not. What? Thought I was following you. I'm not following you, Louis.
On you.
Hey, Hail Swipeback. Thank you for the 140 bits. Lovely person, you. Thank you so kindly. It's always about trans women, too. And thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Rogue Room. Sit down, grab a drink, and chill out with us. Anywho. Janice Turner wrote a piece criticizing the trans lobby. This is where we come back around to Janice. Oh, no, hang on. No. This is the wrong article. The government backs away from anti-trans activists, zero in on anti-trans activists, zero in on the NHS. In 2018, May's government backed away. Any hopes of using trans issues to cultivate another celebratory moment like that which followed same-sex marriage had been destroyed by transphobia. Leading up to public consultation on the issue. All this consultation did was ramp up the UK media campaign, which now had every excuse to publish transphobia daily. That year, the UK media found another lucrative opportunity. The NHS only gender identity clinic for young people, GIDS, run by the Tavistock and Portman Trust. Service users regularly experienced years-long waiting times and painfully slow internal practices, which saw young people age out of the service before they ever got inside. That's a problem. Susan Evans is a nurse who worked... oh my god, my throat is dry. Who worked at GIDS part-time between 2004 and 2007. In late 2019, over a decade after she left the clinic, Evans launched a crowdfunding campaign to fund legal action against the Tavistock, who, in her opinion, were rushing young people into transition. It was titled Legal Case to Protect Children from Experimental Medical Treatment. Here's a fun fact. Here's a shocking fun fact for you. Did you know that literally all medical treatment is experimental? How often do you think about the fact that the vast majority of the medicine we take is experimental? I'm taking paracetamol at the moment to deal with my pain in my chest. And tomorrow, I could take one and suffer a side effect that they didn't know about. I was confused because Vuvuzela is used way more in leftist spaces than anything else. I don't know. I don't get that. I don't know what that meme is. I don't know what the Vuvuzela thing is. At any rate, we'll get through this and then we'll do something else. If you actually feel like you locked eyes with me then. That's what I want to give to you, folks. Sensation of gazing in. Play on words about Venezuela. Oh, Venezuela. Okay. Is Venezuela socialist? I don't recall. Never know what anything will do to you. Life is experimental. Life is mental. It is. All medication is experimental when used on a new patient. Like, take this antidepressant and we'll review to see it's what exactly. Autistic to autistic uncomfortableness. The difference is though, like if I'm, and this is what's great about this camera angle, is I don't have to make eye contact with you often. Right? I don't have to look at you often, but I can. But it's just a camera to me. And I get to choose when I'm looking into your eyes. You don't get the option. If you're watching, just all of a sudden I'm staring into your soul. But to me it's just a little, it's a Logitech C920 too. It's just a lens. Just a lens. It's just a lens. Anyway. Science is out on that. The science is out on that. Anyway, as we were talking about a moment ago, honestly, I'm considering doing an entirely new video on that subject where we can replace that link. At any rate. Let me think. Abby's gift to you. What have you done? That's what I want to give to you, folks. Sensation of gazing in. That's what. That's heavily unsettling. That is heavily unsettling. Oh my god. Okay, let's come back. I apologized. Good lord. Anyway, Susan Evans is a nurse who worked at GIDS part-time between 2004. Hang on, let me go back here. Where were we? May's government backed away. GIDS. Launched a crowdfunding campaign, called upon the legal services of Paul Conraith and Sinclair's Law. He has also represented parents who took issue with the introduction of LGBT inclusive sex and relationship education. I really hate that they are so against more inclusive sex education. Like, that's a particular pet peeve for me. It's like, that's if you don't give these kids LGBT plus inclusive sex education, that's explicitly encouraging really bad sexual practice and ignorance of sexual health. And that's fucking atrocious. Like, that's going to end up killing kids. It appears to be the solicitor of choice among anti-trans radicals, having now worked with many, including Sarah Phillimore, the Safe Schools Alliance, and Fair Cop. He also has a history of taking cases that seek to erode abortion access. Of course he fucking does. In the UK. You can see his history of cases yourself by clicking here. I'm not clicking that. We won't do that right now. It is important to note that many of the anti-trans activists he has assisted identify as feminists. Yet they don't want LGBT kids to live. If you don't talk about it, doesn't it stop existing? I have the screenshots showing Mystical Hedgehog following me, but you notice they've left the chat. Ah, rip. Venezuela is 100% a capitalist country that was considering making the move to a more socialist system until the CIA funded coups. Of course they did. A few months into the campaign, Susan Evans swapped herself out of the case for Kira Bell, a woman who had detransitioned months before. This was a smart move, as Bell was easier to sell to the press and garnered widespread media attention whilst repeating transphobia-filled talking points. This move saw media coverage of the case increase. Let's talk about the Kira Bell thing for a second. You are well aware, I hope, of Blair White's obsession with Jessica Yaniv, right? Jessica Yaniv is one of the people who I think catapulted Blair White to significant popularity. That particular case has given her a lot of attention. Radio Hacklin, have a good one. And in the same vein, like what Blair White has done with the Jessica Yaniv thing is taken Jessica Yaniv's, admittedly very disturbing set of circumstances, very disturbing story, very disturbing person, who quite frankly needs to go to jail. They do need to go to jail. But Blair has continued to use that particular type of talking point. She's continued to use people pissing down rain now. She's continued to use people that she sees as predatory to try to make the rest of the trans community look bad. Oh my god, that's really heavy. Can you hear the rain? Can you hear the rain? Like, it's fucking pelting down. Yeah, it means non-binary. But yeah, Jessica is a pedo, so the exposure is good in the sense that we're exposing a pedophile, but she keeps using it to make transphobic arguments. Ultimate pick me, yes. Sounds like TV static. Oh my god, this is so loud. I'm gonna go turn my AC off. Also, I replaced the batteries in my fairy lights and they're all bright now. I'm in New South Wales. Not that I should be telling the internet that, but who cares? I just closed my bedroom door. I don't know why. That's not going to make a difference. Waterworld, when? We're not far off, honestly. With climate change and all that, we're not far off. California will be under the sea in like 5 years. Give it time. Give it time. New South Wales is a large area, and I think it's one of the most populated states in the country too, so Kez is a Queenslander. Waterworld or Mad Max first? Good question. Which one will happen first? I really wish I liked that Mad Max game because I love the setting. I love that desolation. It's such a cool setting, but the game was just not good. It really was like bare bones Ubisoft formula, You vote Mad Max? There was a Mad Max game shortly after Fury Road came out. It was a sequel to Fury Road, if I'm not mistaken. Like a follow-up to Fury Road, or a prequel to it. It's hard to tell. Yeah, it was very, very simple. Very basic. As far as I recall, there was no actual jumping in the game, and there were only... Or was there jumping? But, like, you could climb up certain parts of the environment, for example, and they were marked with blatant yellow paint. Like, it could be a rock in the middle of the desert, and it had yellow paint, you can climb here. It's that kind of simplistic gameplay. It's like, ugh. Is NB a new term? As far as I know, NB is a fairly new term. I may be wrong. So immersion. My immersion! Anyway, let's keep going about why the UK is transphobe central. The Turf Island. 2020, the year everything came to a head. For trans people, 2020 was not just the year of COVID-19, but the year everything came to a head. In April, the Minister for Women and Equality's Liz Truss announced her 3 intentions for GRA reform. She told Parliament that she wanted to protect single-sex spaces. She never said from who, but she didn't have to. The transphobia was evident. The minister also said she wanted to respect the dignity of transgender people whilst maintaining proper checks and balances. So that's like saying you want to maintain the respect and you want to respect the dignity of black people while maintaining proper checks and balances. That's what you're saying there. Like, yeah, we absolutely want to respect the identity and the dignity of these blacks over here. But we have to think about the whites too. That's literally what they're getting at. To make it as blatant as possible. Separate but equal. Segregated spaces. We just think personally that transgender women belong in men's prisons to get raped and violated and to be taken off their hormones. Cunts. Do the Scottish turf voice again. I cannot believe that these men in dresses are going to be invading the change room at the gym that I attend once every 3 months. You like my face so froze. Thank you so kindly. I like my face. Pity subs, yeah, chuck some pity subs at me. Chuck 5 pity, like literally 5 pity subs and we hit my sub goal. 5 pity subs. I went to hospital, guys. Folks. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals. 100 gift subs when? Hopefully soon. When do I hit that point as a streamer where I start getting like people dropping 20 gift subs at a time and then someone else drops 20 gift subs and it's just like a big hype train of like blah 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 blah. Oi that into dress it to be a coiled. Gotta like, but fuck the UK. Sounds good broken. Sub cost wait, did it go up? Did sub cost go up? It didn't, did it? Miserabella, actually, you bring up a very valid point. You've never been sexually assaulted by a trans woman, but you have been sexually assaulted by several cis men who were meant to love me. This is a very valid point which completely dethrones every argument they have about fighting for single-sex spaces. You know, they always go on and on about how... maybe join the Patreon, that's a good idea. They go on about how they want to protect spaces for women. Women and girls, they want to protect single-sex spaces and things like that under the guise of like, let's keep the predators away. You know, we really want to keep the predators away, not realizing that the vast majority of people who commit sexual assault and rape are people that you know. If you are a victim, it is more than likely someone you are familiar with, like the vast majority of the time. The significant majority of the time. You know, where can you find politics in Just Chatting? Honestly, they need to get rid of the politics category and just add a politics tag to Just Chatting. Because I do politics here, to a point. Have I seen Sydney Watts' video on trans women in prison? She spends 75% of the video laying out arguments for the other side, then follows up with no jokes. Couldn't find any evidence to show systemic abuse of cis women who support her argument. I'll have to watch that, Louis. Send it to me. They're never against marriage. Curious. But yeah, that's the major thing, is like they're constantly saying they want to protect women and girls from sexual predators, but sexual predators are the ones you know, the devil you know. Oh my god, question time tagged as Just Chatting, that'd be fucking great. Been sexually assaulted, raped 3 times. First, assault from your uncle. Second, best friend. Third, then partner. I am absolutely regrettable to hear that, Kez. That sounds absolutely atrocious, but you have absolutely proven the point at the same time. Like, you look up the statistics of this kind of stuff. The data specifically shows that these kind of assaults happen from people that you are acquainted with at the very least. It's not something... No one... Like, really... Very, very infrequently. Very, very bare minimum of the time. Yeah, if you want to drop a link, drop it in the Discord. We'll drop it in the Discord. I'm not going to turn links off in chat in case it's just something that's like really... Like maybe an article or something like that. I do have a suggest a topic thing which can be used if you want to do that. Present a topic for 2,000 points. I wanted to price that one highly so people wouldn't spam it. Go off into trauma and trans. That's a whole different discussion. Yeah, there's a lot there. When has moral panic ever been about the truth? Absolutely right. Hale, thank you so kindly. We're not talking about Rebecca Moore. Okay, so...
Welcome to the Rogue Room.
Welcome to the Rogue Room. Sean Mullen, sit down, grab a drink, and chill out with us. The minister also said she wanted to respect the dignity, blah, 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 and that she wanted to protect young people from making irreversible healthcare decisions. Generally speaking, under the age of 18, they'll only give you puberty blockers, and I think hormones can start at 17 or 18. And puberty blockers are absolutely reversible. Again, experimental treatment like any medical treatment, but even the hormones I'm on are reversible. Like, I am now 4-ish months into estrogen, and about 5 or 6 months into testosterone blockers. If I come off those, the effects will be reversed. They are absolutely reversible. Honestly, it's a very bad thing for trans women, trans women, trans men, who are forced to come off their hormones for this reason or another. The dysphoria spikes. There's a lot of cases where someone's, has to come off their medication for this reason or another, where it causes a massive spike in dysphoria. Because the effects are reversible. Truss was not talking about the reality of GRA reform. Only the second of her intentions had anything to do with the GRA. He was speaking to the talking points of the media which had jumbled up GRA reform with the Tavistock and the fiction that gender recognition and birth certificates have anything to do with single-sex spaces. The media's transphobia-led logic had clearly influenced government policy. Truss does not hide the fact that she is sympathetic to those with anti-trans views. We are talking about how did Britain become so transphobic? A brief history. The media's transphobic-led logic had clearly influenced government policy. Can you see the text right? Are you guys okay? Folks okay? You folks okay? You folks okay? I'll come back to chat in a sec. Truss does not hide the fact. Yeah, we read that. In 2019, her department paid Equaliteach, an equality training organization, to conduct a program designed to trial anti-LGBT plus bullying policies in schools. What do they mean? Anti-bullying towards queer folks. As far as I'm reading into that. A year later, they released a document about their program, and Maya Forstater tweeted her displeasure at it. Liz Truss immediately replied to Forstater and had the Government Equalities Office logo removed from the document that her department paid for, stating it had not been approved. Blah. I hate seeing Maya Forstater's face. Anyway, a reminder, Liz Truss is the UK's Equalities Minister. Maya Forstater came to trans people's attention when her employer chose not to renew her contract as her views on transgender people created a toxic work environment. Forstater took her former employees to an employment tribunal, claiming her views were being discriminated against. When she lost her case, her choice to misgender people due to what physical sex she believes they have was deemed not worthy of respect in a democratic society. I fucking hate Maya Forstater. I mean, I try my best to be as empathetic and sympathetic with as many people as possible. Fuck Maya Forstater, honestly. Throw her in the bin, she's a bitch. In June, what were alleged to be Truss plans were leaked to The Times. They were everything the trans community had feared and equated to a UK bathroom bill in the form of a new national guidelines on lavatory provisions and safeguards to protect single-sex spaces. What flavour is trans? Thankfully, they never came to pass. In September, the results from the 2018 GRA consultation were finally released, and in spite of the fact that the response was overwhelmingly in favour of self-ID and transgender equality across the board, Truss ignored it. She announced that GRA reform would consist of a reduction in cost to apply for a GRC and the ability to apply online. The transphobia-filled media narrative, it appeared, had successfully overruled the will of the British people. High Court ruling. Okay, I think so. We're just about at the end of it. We're almost at the end of it. In December 2020, a judgment from the Evans-Conrath-Bell vs. Tavistock Judicial Review came down. As a result, transgender young people would now have to petition the courts to have any hope of receiving puberty blockers. We've covered this story a few times now. Those already receiving them would have to petition the courts to stay on them. In January 2020, the biggest study of its kind showed that puberty blockers save lives. On the Friday before Christmas of 2020, Liz Truss announced that she would be changing the focus of the Government Equalities Office away from fashionable injustices such as racism and homophobia towards regional income equality. While doing so, she accused the left, the amorphous blob known as the left, of failing to protect single-sex spaces, putting this on par with failing to fight anti-Semitism and failing to stop pedophile grooming gangs in Rotherham. If you want to know the reason why the UK is as transphobic as it is, the answer is clear. Cisgender politicians 5 years ago used trans people to appear progressive before bolting the second trans issues became a liability to them. Cisgender journalists used trans issues to create a new moral panic to gain eyes on their adverts. Cisgender anti-trans radicals were boosted to assist in the spectacle. The media was doing the same thing they did in the 80s and 90s against gay people, Muslims in the 2000s, I guess, and immigrants since forever. And just like previous moral panics, it influenced government policy and gave power to hate groups and bigots who successfully used this to potentially risk the lives of thousands of transgender young people in the UK. So where has this left transgender people in the UK? Since 2015, reports of transphobic hate crimes have quadrupled. According to Gallup, 1 in 4 trans people have been threatened with or experienced transphobic violence. 1 in 3 UK employers will not employ a trans person. Almost half of trans people have a suicide attempt in their past, and trans children have to go to court to get medication. The UK media had another success. It was transgender people's turn to pay for it. There we go. There's why the UK is Turf Island. Have a good stream, Turquoise. Oh, yeah. Well, not you, Turquoise, but thank you so kindly for telling me to take care of myself. I hope you take care of yourself too. Have a good one. I'm for equal rights. So you'll support trans rights. I'm for equal rights, but exactly. Amorphous gang, rise up. Queer can be considered a slur depending on the context. Homonyms. I'll come back to that for a second. But generally speaking, I know I've met a lot of queer people who are honestly quite in favor of using it as a catch-all. So that's how I use it. I use it as a catch-all for people under the LGBTQIA+ umbrella. It's quicker to say. Remember that people using it as an argument for trans people not being in the military, they might not always get their meds, but it's so dumb since that means cis people in the military are also not getting their meds. Exactly. Got real too fast. A lot of people use queer as their identity too. Rejection is rather strong here. It is. Amorphous blob. That was your nickname in high school. There was a screenshot floating around Twitter showing a person had 36 to 40 month wait on HRT treatment. Yep. Fewer syllables, yeah. The government is also trying to alter our Equality Act 2010. Where are you, Red, again? Personal stance is literally every term we've ever used to describe ourselves is a slur against us, and queer has been pretty thoroughly reclaimed, yeah, to the point where universities have queer studies departments. Also, you are in the UK, okay. So sad you live on Turf Island. I am too. Like, I fear for... Honestly, like, I really do fear for trans folks in the UK. It's such an atrocious situation. When you're... Like, I'm constantly hearing about how badly you folks are treated over there. I'm like... I can only imagine. I can only imagine how it must feel. Trans people in the military now imagine the exact same argument will replace trans with black people. Imagine how stupid people will look in 50 years. I hope so. I hope so, honestly. Trans youth have enough trouble here. Yeah. Exactly. This is why, like, I try to bring up stories of, you know, warm and hopeful trans stories. But we don't always get those. Also, I believe someone asked me a question a while back. And I'm sorry I missed it, but we were like deep into the discussion territory. Sean, if you're still there, you may ask your question now, Sean Mullen, if you would like. I'm sorry, but we were like deep into that article. Let me think. Americans, I make $15 an hour as a steel mill worker. I don't think people flipping burgers should make the same amount of money that I do. Me, you're right. You're not getting paid enough either. Exactly. Same with, like, it's always the teachers that get brought up in this discussion. It's like, oh, so you think burger flippers should make the same amount as teachers? Yes, and then boost the pay of the teachers. Like, and like, don't increase cost of living or whatever. Just like boost the pay of the teachers, boost the minimum wage so that burger flippers can make enough money to live off, and then yeah, like a lot of people deserve to be paid more. Are you kidding me? Like if you're an American saying, oh, I make this much money if they pay burger flippers the same amount as me, and it also speaks to the idea of like what you think your work is worth more than a burger flipper. Like it's still a skilled job. It's still skilled labor. But people who are burger flippers, people who are living in minimum wage jobs, people who are working minimum wage jobs are still skilled laborers. Sorry. Who wants a livable wage when we can have company towns? Was it Texas? That passed. Was it? I can't remember. But yeah, you folks remember the intro to The Outer Worlds? Company towns. Let me see here. What's this one you got? Man beaten up. I'm already loving this article. Thank you for the hydration, Fox. Article about a group of trans women beating a man in London for calling them men in dresses. Fucking legends. Parents, when they were immigrating to the West from Russia, they were thinking about coming to the UK. So glad they chose to go to Canada instead. Yeah, I bet. If teachers get 20 an hour, for instance, and burger flippers get 9, burger flippers get 15, means teachers should get, what, 25, 30, something like that. They should just get more. Teachers deserve more money. We need teachers. Teachers are important, because even though when you are teaching, you're not expected to know everything, right? You're not expected as a teacher to know everything. But teachers, when they are teaching, learn things themselves and become better at disseminating that information, become better at helping their students understand topics. And teachers should absolutely get paid more. It was Nevada. Oh, Nevada. That's right, yeah. Thankfully, they were only considering. I thought they passed it. Disseminating means to spread the information. Disseminating. Everyone's pay should go up with minimum wage going up. The problem is that people keep bringing it up. The problem with the minimum wage thing is America is a very, very capitalist nation. And the fear is that if you raise the minimum wage, and this is the argument that a lot of conservatives use against raising the minimum wage, is that the cost of everything else will go up. Now, fingers crossed that doesn't happen, but given how explicitly capitalist and greedy America is, that's entirely likely to happen. So I do understand that fear, but the slow and incremental, like over the next 5 years, certain jobs will get up to a $15 minimum wage. Just change it now, for fuck's sake. Just change it fucking now. People need money, dude. And yeah, this is the important argument against that, Demacia. Cost of living has been going up without a wage increase the entire fucking time. Absolutely. America, I cannot get more capitalist than what I am already. America, a month later. Welcome to Ancapistan, where your worth as a man is the worth that you bring. Burger flippers in an entry-level role doesn't mean they shouldn't be paid more. More involved jobs, assistant manager, etc., should be paid more because more responsibility. To a point, but I still do 100% believe that if you are working in a minimum wage job, you should be able to live off that job. Like if you are working a minimum wage job, like full-time, you should be able to live independently on that. You should be able to cover your rent, your bills, your groceries, your fuel, any of those. Period. End of discussion. Minimum wage should allow you to live. Don't know what this chat is in order to say, though. In rooms that you're not banned in at this point. That's definitely words, but that's not really a sentence. If you're working 40 hours a week, you should be able to have a life without having to find another job. Bingo. All that without a 2-hour commute each way. Especially given that like so many jobs have been revealed as having been having had the potential to be done from home, for example. In the midst of the pandemic, a lot of people have been working from home, completely proving that there are many jobs, that you don't need to go to the office to do them, for example. Of course, there is the social factor of being in a work environment around your coworkers that can have a somewhat positive impact on how you work. But of course, in that circumstance, you could just offer people the opportunities. Like, you can come into the office or you can work from home. Pick one. And we'll pay you the same amount of money to do the same amount of work. What's more integral to keeping a business running, the flipper or the manager? The flipper, the manager's job, can be done with an automated email system. Now, what was I saying? ADHD, you take things literal and like to educate. I think I did the same thing to Sammy. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you didn't actually know what I meant. Thank you for that timeout, Kaz. Boys, girls, and non-binaries, you'll have to say, but your book on critical theory just arrived and you gotta go study for your sociology exams. Have a good one, homonyms. I'm honestly having some dread, and I feel like this may be an issue. This may be like what's causing this. I'm worried that the stress of potential university study is what's causing these pains, is like an anxious response. Can't confirm that. Yeah, please contribute in a constructive way or shoot. That's a good way to put it. That's a good way to express it, honestly. Let's look at this because I like the idea of badass trans women. Man beaten up for telling a group of trans women they should have female genitalia. Look, like, just can I be really judgy for a second? He looks like the kind of guy that would say that. He looks like the kind of bloke who would say that. 3 transgender women who kicked and stamped on a teenager after he told them they weren't women have been spared jail. Tamsin Lush, 29, Tyler Joe Bryan, and Amani Lewis Daniel, both 24, attacked the victim, only known as Al-Shahib, after he told them they needed female genitalia to be women near Leicester Square Tube Station in London. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Lush drop kicked him to the ground, fucking sick dude, before the trio who had been drinking nearby continued striking him shortly after 2 a.m. on June 24, 2018. What a badass! We stand Tamsin Lush. Can we get a we stand in chat for Tamsin Lush with the drop kick? Mother of 4, Hannah Bryan, 24, tried to break them up but started trying to kick Al-Shahib too. During the inner London Crown Court were told the victim had racially abused Hannah, calling her a that, and refused to cooperate with police or give them a statement after the attack, prosecutor Jacinta Stringer said. She said Hannah Bryan, when she was interviewed, described that there had been a conversation with this young man where he had turned around and said, "You are not a woman, you need a fanny to be a woman." That, of course, started an altercation. They've spelled her name differently here. Tamsin Lush. Tamsin Lush. There's S and a Z. Drop kicked the male that made the comment and he went to the ground. Fucking annihilate him. The young man was on the floor and these defendants stamped and kicked him whilst he was on the floor. Hannah Bryan came at a later stage and tried to pull them off, but was also seen trying to kick the male. The teenager was taken to hospital with severe abrasions and a black eye. The trio all pleaded guilty to violent disorder and were sentenced to a 6-month nighttime curfew, while Hannah Bryan admitted the lesser offence of causing fear or provocation of violence and was given a conditional discharge for 2 years. You need a fanny is funnier as American. Yeah, it means girl parts, generally speaking. It means, well, no, that's the wrong terminology, isn't it? It means vagina here in Australia as well. So it's just generally an amusing term. Lewis Daniel was also handed 20 days mandatory rehabilitation, including anger management theory. Tyler Joe Bryan was also given a 12-month community service order. Trio was spared jail and told to obey curfew orders for 6 months instead. What a bunch of legends. What a bunch of fucking legends. Judge Nigel C. told the gang, "I accept that had it not been for the alleged victim in this case, there probably wouldn't have been an incident. The 4 of you were then subjected to extremely offensive, transphobic, and racial abuse. Had it not been for that, there would have been no violent disorder. However, that does not excuse what you did. You went too far in your reactions." Dude, the drop kick is absolutely not too far. Sick as fuck. Again, I'm a pacifist. I don't believe in violence, but sick as fuck. Oh shit. Mr. Justice Seed continued, it is a sign that the so-called victim realized how wrong he was by refusing to cooperate and not make any statement. I do not in any way condone your behavior, but I accept that what happened to you at the beginning of the incident was entirely wrong, and people like you should not be subject to that abuse in the public domain or anywhere. There you go. I probably shouldn't be, like, talking up the drop kicking, but the drop kick is absolutely awesome, minimum necessary force. Yeah, like the continued assault is a bit much, but the drop kick, that gets a thumbs up. The drop kick gets a thumbs up. Remember the manager that jumps on the grill instead of spending the whole day ringing around to people to come in on their day off. True. What have I missed? Any fucking Brits. What have I missed? It was self-defense. Yeah, true. Mental health issues come from society's ignorance towards the community. That is true too, yeah. There's a lot of mental health issues that are blatantly ignored that just exacerbates those mental health issues. Need to head to bed because you need to do work tomorrow after the disaster that was today. That's awful, Kez. Well, I hope you have a better day tomorrow. Have a good one. Thanks so kindly for being here. I'll see you when I'm looking at you. Okay. That was a fun story. How's about... Did you folks hear about this fellow on the Twitters? This particular individual, who if they haven't deleted it. We gotta go do sewing. Radio, Ms. Rebella, sounds good. Yeah, I mean, I will say there have been good managers and bad managers in my time. Like when I started working at Coles, the area manager that we had was absolutely amazing until she left for another position. She was an incredible area manager, very understanding, helped us out in many, many ways. And then later down the line, we got other area managers who are absolute dog shit at their role. Terrible at it. Hello, Lemon. How you doing? I'm not going to condemn them from going overboard. Taking them down initially should be about as far as it went. You have no pity for bigots getting pummeled, true. Seals, yes, seals. So, shall we talk about gatekeeping? In KFC and local RSL clubs you've worked at the moment, they left management. Oh, that sucks. We talk about gatekeeping a little bit. Some of you may know what I'm talking about. This particular kind of guy, this particular bloke, oh my god, the ratio on this is insane, dude. Okay? 2.6k likes on this tweet versus 16k, most of those are probably quote tweets, 15.6k quote tweets, 470 retweets, which is bad, we don't want that. And 7.3k comments. This dude got fucking ratioed to hell on an insane level. If all your common knowledge of anime is a bunch of common anime, then you're not an anime fan. Normies, stay the fuck out of anime. Cringe. So it seems like a lot of idiots missed the point of this post. What I'm saying is that if that only shows you watch nothing else, then that's a problem. Ahem. How? Can people not watch what they want? He literally said normie. Can people not watch whatever they feel like? The main reason I said this is because of this bullshit article about Kill La Kill. If you're mad at what I said, just to let you know, I don't care. Then why did you keep going? The Cheesecake, welcome to the Rogue Room. Sit down, grab a drink, and chill out with us. I don't know why my alert has not triggered. Why is my... Let me check my... Hang on a second. Let me check my overlay scene really quickly. Yeah, my alert box is in there. I don't know why it is whenever I'm in whenever I'm in this scene. It feels like my alert box doesn't trigger for some reason. Normies. Fucking normies. Anyway, would have been so much better cringe if you used the word muggles instead of normies. And I get the suspicion this guy doesn't pay attention to any Harry Potter stuff. He's just that obsessed with anime. But yeah, like, you know, he's trying to justify his gatekeeping here. And then he goes, if you're mad at what I said, just to let you know, I don't care. I'm not triggered, guys. I'm not triggered. I'm telling you, I don't care. I really don't care. I'm right and I don't care. You're free to disagree with me and you may want to have a conversation about this, but I don't care about the name calling. Also, most anti-tubers suck balls. Just to remind folks that gatekeeping your fandoms is a good thing. Why? Like, dude, I cannot tell you how much I want people to get into Dark Souls. It has done so much for me in terms of, like, my appreciation for game design, honestly. My appreciation for difficulty in video games. Like, I want people to get into Dark Souls. I don't want to gatekeep that shit at all. I want more people to get into gaming. Gatekeeping in any sense is absolutely a bad thing. It's a dog shit thing. Why would you want to exclude people from enjoying something that you enjoy? Why would you not want more people to enjoy that? It's like when someone finds a musician they really like or a band they really like. And they're just like, I hope they don't blow up because I really like the fact that they're like so indie and underground. And it's like, I bet you $1 million the people in that band or that musician are trying to blow up. You know, they're trying to get somewhere. They want a bigger audience. Like that question, what are conservatives conserving? Exactly. Gatekeeping is fucking terrible, dude. Don't do it. And he keeps going. Again, I'm not triggered. I'm not triggered. I really don't care how many of you clowns quote, tweet, retweet me. I stand by what I said. It's like, yeah, you're totally, like, if you really didn't care, you wouldn't post an extra 4 follow-up tweets. Like, this guy knows he's said something wrong. This guy knows he's fucked up. I think he's a YouTuber. And the thing that gets me, yeah, got a YouTube channel. The thing that gets me, and a streamer, common sense commentary, common sense gameplay, common sense ideals. Also, there may or may not be anime titties. Cringe. Can we get some cringe in the chat? Can we get some cringe in chat? Also, why does his Twitter header have his Twitter logo in it? His Twitter link in it? It's like, why would you do this? Why would you say this? Why can people not simply enjoy things? Why are people not like normies? Stay the fuck out of anime. Why? Who was it that mentioned most shonen are like 700? Yeah, and like just these ones alone. You're right. It's like over 9,000. Over 9,000. Haha, anime joke. Dragon Ball Z joke. Yeah, the big shonen's like One Piece is fucking 900 something episodes. And I think those are at least, what, 20 minutes, 30 minutes a piece? How the fuck, like, that's not casual shit, dude. That's not casual shit. You know, if you watch all of that, you are absolutely an anime fan. If all you watch is these ones, some of which I've never even heard of, honestly. Demon Slayer, Naruto, Inuyasha, Bleach, One Piece, Fate, Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, Gundam, My Hero Academia, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Ghost in the Shell. If you've watched all of those things, you absolutely get to call yourself an anime fan. I don't watch anime. I'm not an anime fan. But you know, I still call myself a gamer even if I haven't finished like 90% of the games I own. Like, what is this bullshit, dude? Why would you do this? Why would you be this kind of person who just has to, like... There has to be some psychology here that I'm missing. Like, people like this... I think it's an importance complex. I think it's a uniqueness complex. They want to be special. Ego, yeah. They want something about them that's unique. And if too many people are going around calling themselves that thing, and they're not as invested as this person, again, like, if this guy's watched all of these animes, right? If this guy's watched all of these animes, and then is watching who knows fucking what else, anything else, like, I'm trying to think of like an obscure, like, Ninja Scroll, for example. I don't know. Call yourself a gamer, yet you meet the minimum standards of a decent human being. That's true. I am not a decent human being. It's like if he's watched all of these things and he's watched who knows what else. It's like, how is that any different if someone's only watched these things? How's that any different if you only watch, for example, one anime film a month? What, like, does Studio Ghibli count as anime? I'm actually genuinely curious. Does it count as anime? I suppose. What if someone only watches Studio Ghibli? Are they not allowed to call themselves an anime fan? I would count it as anime, yeah. It's particularly unique. He wants anime titties. He's watched High School DxD and High School of the Day on repeat. And the thing that gets me right is like we've mentioned, a lot of these anime shows are like drenched in hours upon hours upon hours of content. Some of these have got seasons that have been going on for like 20 years. Or whatever, I don't know. You're yet to hear any gamer words. Yeah, I'm not very much of a gamer. I think he's also mad that because more people are watching anime, more people are criticizing anime, and he's afraid that's going to result in less anime titty for him. Well, yeah, we come back around to the his header here, where it says, also there may or may not be anime titties. And the article he has linked, let me just scroll through this because there is some mention of sexualization in it. Okay. He mentioned the reason that he got angry at this. So it seems like a lot of idiots missed the point of this post. What I'm saying is that if that's the only shows you watch and nothing else, then that's a problem. Again, no, it's not. The main reason I said this is because of this bullshit article about Kill la Kill. Let's read it. As someone who hasn't watched Kill la Kill. As someone who has no context for it. Right? And this is archived for some reason. This article was only published on December 1st, 2020, so I don't know why it's archived. But, whatevs. The uncomfortable hypocrisy of Kill la Kill. A discussion on how the popular anime Kill la Kill walks and stumbles over the line between sexual agency and sexual objectification. So, right off the bat, it sounds like a critique of the anime itself. It sounds like a critique of the media, which is fine. People can do criticisms, you know? People can do a criticism. I mean, every anime ever. Well, to be fair, that's what I've heard. Let's start by getting one thing straight. Kill la Kill is a great anime, maybe even one of the best. It has a fantastic style, incredible animation, a bonkers plot, and a sense of humor that can knock even the most stone-faced sad sack into fits of hysterics. So know that this criticism comes not as a teardown or smug posturing, but from a sincere place of affection for a medium and show held in high regard. Kill la Kill is a very hypocritical show, according to this one critic. Who, from what it sounds, just on the intro paragraph, that they liked it. Okay, so even if this person is not an anime fan, even if this person doesn't identify themselves as a total weeb, right? If they come out of Kill la Kill and they say, oh, I'm a fan of it, but I'd like to criticize it, then they can still call themselves an anime fan. What's the problem? There is no problem. Turning up the volume on my music a little bit because I can barely hear it. That won't increase the volume for you folks. A brief primer for those who haven't seen it. Kill la Kill is an anime about a teenage girl named Ryuka Matoi. She attends an academy run by the Iron Fist of Satsuki Kiryun, who may be behind the death of Ryuko's father. In this world, however, there are special clothes woven. Psycho Bunny Fufu, welcome to the Rogue Room. Sit down, grab a drink, and chill out with us. Hope you're doing well. Special clothes woven from life fibers that grant the wearer incredible abilities. Sounds a little bit like Bayonetta, honestly. I need to replay that. Bayonetta is so fucking good. That grant the wearer, and Kiryun has a monopoly on them. Ryuko, they've misspelled the name there, is given an outfit by her father called a kamui that is both sentient and woven entirely from these life fibers. When she syncs up with it, she transforms Sailor Moon style into a much more powerful and skimpier version of the outfit, and must learn to master her new abilities in order to uncover the truth. Excuse me. Weeb detected. Some school in the UK banned Valentine's Day cards because a 6-year-old kid gave one to his... Oh, God. Oh, God. Very much an anime that is about being comfy in your own body. Readers may want to refrain from Googling any of this at work, by the way, and that's kind of the first major problem. The show is ridiculously sexualized. Ryuko's combat outfit is absolutely absurd, as is Kiryun's when she finally busts it out. At first, it seems as if the show plans to address this. Ryuko is visibly uncomfortable with how skimpy the design is. Multiple characters make fun of her as an exhibitionist, which she vehemently denies. And early on, a theme is established of not being ashamed of your body. Everything is in place for the. There's a few grammatical errors in this article, honestly. I'll criticize the criticism. There's a few grammatical errors in this article. Good morning, totally real human. How you doing? You human. I should just call you human. That's what I've been doing this entire time. Good morning, human. How you doing? Everything is in place for the show to take this in an interesting direction, exploring the line between objectification and empowerment. But then everything goes wrong. Despite the show's constant lip service to ignoring the opinions of others and being comfortable in your skin, it consistently goes out of its way to put its main characters in explicitly objectified scenarios and remove their agency. Within the very first episodes, Ryuko is sexually harassed multiple times, the camera explicitly focuses on her chest and underwear in fight scenes, and it is implied on multiple occasions that she is about to be sexually assaulted by characters we are then supposed to root for. Totally not a bot. Grammar aside, the synopsis of Kill la Kill is accurate. This is one of the more bizarre ways in which the show shoots itself in the foot. The first time we meet the Menkan Shoku family, who basically adopt Ryuko, it is when the patriarch of the house is caught leering over Ryuko while she's unconscious. Later, 3 family members, one of which is a dog, spy on her in the shower, which becomes a recurring gag. That's on aside. Grammar aside. The synopsis. Oh, okay. Okay, I see what you mean. Second most popular search suggestion is Kill la Kill Ryuko H. Oh, gross. Ew, okie dokie. Not only are these scenes, Not only are these scenes somewhat gross and unnecessary, they're completely out of character with how the family is portrayed throughout the rest of the show as caring for Ryuko as if she were their own daughter. In these moments, they are not acting as their own characters with distinct motivations and personalities. They are acting explicitly against their own characterization in order to objectify Ryuko for the sake of the audience. This isn't to say humor based in sexualization can't be funny. Satsuki Kurian is a good example. In a later episode, Satsuki, who often makes long, incredibly over-the-top speeches, goes on a long dramatic rant about how she will bare her breasts for all the world to see if it means it will make her more powerful. Moments like these are both hilarious and completely in character, making them much more amusing than the peeping Tom scenes with Ryuko. Unfortunately, not even Satsuki escapes the catch-22. One of the worst moments in the show is an incestual bathing scene in which her mother restores her energies. Okay. I think we get the point. Like, Kill la Kill sits in an uncomfortable territory, being a show I love but cannot openly recommend without heavy caveats. Many people will not be able to get past the ways in which sexual assault and harassment are played for laughs, but who can blame them? Gross, unnecessary, and ultimately undercuts. So, like, it's just a criticism. It's just a criticism of the anime. It makes, I guess, a bunch of valid points as someone who hasn't seen it personally, but as someone who hasn't seen it, just reading this, it's just a criticism of the content within the anime and some problematic stuff, you know? Look at the game Metal Gear Rising. All the cutscenes are seriously butt shots. Yeah, all I can see is it's a bunch of valid criticisms. And this dude, who got, again, absolutely fucking ratioed. Look at the ratio. It keeps going up. He's still getting ratioed. It's like, these kinds of people, what, because someone criticized something you like? You can't disagree with it. It's all of those things. Well, there you go. Someone who has seen it. I was like, does this guy completely not understand what the criticism industry is about? What, does he not understand, like, for example, what reviews are? Does he not understand what critique is? Does he not understand what media interpretation is? This, like, honestly, this very heavily reminds me of certain people from when I was a fair bit younger who were very much socially unaware, and they would do very much this kind of thing. Like, he was very, 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 very into Doctor Who. Very into Doctor Who. Obsessively. And if for example, you know, someone overheard him talking about it and then went and watched an episode of it, and they're just like, oh, I watched an episode of Doctor Who and I quite liked it, I think I'm going to keep watching it. If they approached him with that, his response would have been to deride them for not being a real fan of the show. You know? That would have been this particular person's response. They would get absolutely uppity and defensive. It's like, don't talk to me unless you're a real fan and I've seen every single episode 12 times.
Welcome to the Rogue Room.
Angelic Gaming, welcome to the Rogue Room. Sit down, grab a drink, and chill out with us. Gatekeeping, friends, is not a good thing. Just to remind folks that gatekeeping your fandoms is a good thing. No, it's fucking not. Don't be an exclusionary cunt. On the subject. Just want to remind folks that gatekeeping your fandoms is a good thing. Cool, I'll start. Get out. That's fucking great. Oh, dude, like, again, if you gatekeep shit, if you gatekeep anything, you're a fucking asshole. And hoisted by his own petard. If you gatekeep anything, you shouldn't. You know, you are trying to keep people away from enjoying new experiences. Again, play Dark Souls. If you have a copy of Dark Souls, or you have a friend who has a copy of Dark Souls, play that shit. It's available on fucking everything. Play Dark Souls. I am doing the inverse of gatekeeping. Here's the gate. I'm going to open it wide for you. You know? Please come in to the Souls community. Please join us in the Souls fandom. It's a nice place. Yes, please give me pity subs. Give me a $9 weekly subscription to get 50% off of your coffee. Sure. Trekkies are awful for gatekeeping. Ugh. You aren't a real gatekeeper unless you physically guarded a gateway. Speaking of Dark Souls again, there's a particular enemy in the late game of Dark Souls 3 who is quite literally a gatekeeper, or like, he guards an elevator, really. But he's just standing there right in the door and it's virtually impossible to get past the cunt. I have heard that about Star Trek, honestly. Which is kind of weird. Elevator keeper. Oh, dude. Genuinely. By gatekeeping, you're just keeping people from having the opportunity to have new experiences. Let people have new experiences. Let people experience fun things. You know? How's it going, Fluffy? It's going well. It's going well. We've had some fun discussions tonight. Let me think. Let people enjoy things. Let people enjoy things. It's amazing we're having this discussion at all. Here's a good one. I broke the gate. You are allowed here no matter what. You're allowed in. Like, even this stream, honestly. The only people I'll gatekeep are the ones who refuse to listen. Everyone's allowed to hang out here. Everyone's allowed to chill out in the rogue room. You know? As long as you're cool. That's the only as long as you are chill and you are relaxed and you are not an asshole. You're allowed to chill with us. You can sit with us. I want you to. You know, like Fortnite, but you're not going to make me feel bad for playing it. Yeah, exactly. Again, if I reach 1,000 subs sometime this year, I will stream it, I promise you. No, hang on, no. If I manage to hit partner this year, sorry. If I somehow manage to hit partner this year, I will stream Fortnite. I promise you. Absolutely fucking pinky promise you. It's not going to happen, for the record. I'm not going to hit partner this year, but if I clip it, ship it, put it on Twitter, I will do, as a partner celebration stream, I'll stream Fortnite. The prerequisite is 75 average, Sammy, not 25. It's 25 hours on the path to partner minimum requirement. Flipped and shipped. Only if I do the dances. It's kind of, I suppose it's good, really, that the requirements for partner aren't too high. Like, if I could maintain the views that I'm getting now, while only streaming 25 hours a month. So, like, you could do 12 different days of streaming, 25 hours. So that would be like 2 hours a stream across 12 days in a month. If you could pull 75 to 80 viewers for those particular 12 days that you do stream, like, you do the bare minimum, right? Over here. So I've streamed for 88.6 hours over the past 30 days. Done 27 different, like, I'm basically doing daily streams. Because I enjoy it, honestly. And my average, according to Path to Partner, is 24 at the moment. But if you were able to hit just the bare minimum of those and get above the average viewership, they'll make you partner eventually. I am not a full-time student yet. I'm enrolled in uni. We haven't actually started our semester yet. The goal is to start the semester, but honestly, I've been having these anxious pains in my chest. I'm beginning to think are related to the university stuff, and I'm worried that I may not be able to actually handle it. So I may need to drop out. the idea, and I haven't even started yet, I'm already worried that the anxiety of putting so much stress on myself to do 4 separate courses for social science, which is sociology, like social science is the main course. Then we've got health sociology, what is it? Psychology, and another one. How am I doing today? I'm not doing too bad. Yeah, like I wanna have that fulfilling feeling of studying something and learning things and knowing things. That's why I'm doing it. I hope I can do it. I really do, but I'm just worried that maybe I can't do it at the level I would like to. You're not harming others or me. I genuinely don't care what you enjoy or do. Just enjoy your stuff. Doesn't mean I want you to, yeah. You believe in me, thank you. Elevator Keeper was a satirical take on the Soulsborne community. Was it really? You have to be taking the piss. Except TERFs. Even if we can get a TERF to come in here, Lictar, honestly. If a TERF were to come in here and try to challenge their views, they'd be welcome here. Miyazaki absolutely hates how cringe the community is. Miyazaki needs to get good. Alright, that's 10:30. That's an hour and a half of stream. Well, an hour and 40 minutes, technically speaking. So we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to grab some wine and we're going to stream some Little Nightmares. We're going to play a videos game, so don't go away. There were more articles I could have read. But tea break, wine break, Moscato break. Don't go away. Love your faces. Drop 5 subs on me while I'm away, please. Be kind to yourselves and each other. Be back in a minute. Hey, I didn't see 5 gifted subs dropped in my chat. What the fuck is this bullshit? Thank you very much. Hey, how are you? Hey, Gorge. Where are my subs, Gorge? No, it's alright. You don't have to sub to me just because I went to the hospital and I nearly died. Give you whiskey over anything? I haven't had a whiskey in ages. I really should get back into the whiskey. $5 a month! You can't afford $5? Did I hear about the drama between Riley Grace Strong and Demon Mama? No, I did not. Abby, give me subs. Bank account says no. Computer says no. I mean, this is kind of the problem of having my content largely appeal to the broke proletariat, right? It's not a near-death experience. Well, some people have expressed concern that maybe I may be on track for a heart attack or something, but I did drive myself to the hospital at 2:30 this morning because I was trying to go to sleep, and I'm sitting there and I have this intense chest pain in my heart, choked up feeling in my throat, my ribs feel like they're being compressed. It's been going on and off since like last Sunday, so like 9 days ago, and I've been talking about it on stream a couple of times. People have already said to me, you should have called the doctors and all that. And it got to a point where I'm just like, I am fucking in agony, you know. And I gave up, you know. I stopped being so stoic about it, and I drove myself to the hospital. They prodded me in the hand. You can't really see it. Hang on. There. They jabbed me with a needle there, didn't get anywhere. They jabbed me in the arm here, didn't get anywhere. And finally, we got this bruise here, where they got me with the needle and they left the catheter thing in. I had to leave the catheter thing in for like 4 hours or 3 hours or something like that. And they finally got the blood out of me, which was awful. And they couldn't figure it out. Yeah, they did that. They did the needle, the cannula. Yeah, that's it. Not catheter, cannula. They did an ECG, chest X-ray. The only thing that came up from the blood test was that I have low iron, and that I could potentially be anemic at some point in the future. So the conclusion that we've drawn as a community is that I may be suffering from anxiety. Yeah, catheters for downstairs. Shut up. Cannula. Is that I may be suffering from a perhaps drawn-out anxiety attack, panic attack situation that's just giving me an intense amount of physical pain. Yeah, low iron doesn't cause chest pain, but the doctor did mention to me to just, you know, that I do have low iron. So it's not that. Hello, nice flannel, thank you. This is one of his old shirts. I kept it. An IV, basically. I do love you, Reaper. You're cool. Alright. Let's switch it around a bit. Let's play some of this game. I'll just leave my tags. I don't really care that much. You can still AMA. You can still mental health and educate and whatever else. We're done talking about gatekeepers. That dude was a fucking asshole, by the way. We're playing Little Nightmares. I've already committed to it. Already doing it. Chest pain is scary. It genuinely is. I'm going to turn off the music because we're going to have the audio from the game. And where is it? I was able to get sleep. Like once I got home, which was around 6:30 in the morning, I went to McDonald's and I got some food. And then I went home. I ate and went to bed. I still had some pain left over. It did subside a bit. Took some paracetamol. We were just talking about, I've been having chest pains for the past week and a bit. I finally went to the hospital last night. They did some tests on me. They found nothing. But yeah, chest pain is scary. It's one of the worst. One of the worst pains. Because it's like, that's where my heart is. If it explodes, there goes Abigail. I was constantly telling myself, it's okay, Abigail, you're doing the right thing, you're going to the hospital. I was reassuring myself. It was so good, by the way, they asked me my name when I was, checking into the triage, and mentioned, I go by Abby. I go by Abigail. And everyone referred to me as Abby, and it was really good. it's really affirming when when people give me that respect of my true name. It's so nice. Anyways, Little Nightmares time. We could still talk, of course. I'm not the kind of person who will play the game and not talk about shit. Thank you for the hydration, Foxcat. So we already played a bit of this back at my 1,000 subscriber. That's what that plaque is there. I did a cardboard 1,000 subscriber YouTube plaque panel, whatever it is. And I actually played a fair chunk of this on my YouTube stream. I did a stream on YouTube to celebrate 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Had chest pain before thanks to your binder, and even now you know it's your binder, you still panic. Understandable. Yeah, okay. Hate that. Sometimes you'll be doing whatever and suddenly your heart is like, hey, your axe wake you. Yeah. Once you got to orbit one, but in the ED. Oh god, creepy little things. Alright, I'm over here somewhere. I'm trying to figure out. I don't know if I use my mouse or not. Okay, jump is still spacebar. I don't know where I can go. I think I was running away from the creepy dude. Yeah, still dealing with the janitor. The long arms man? I think so. We were watching Penelope play a bit of this last night, I think, and she was just before this part. This is not very poggers. This is very not very poggers. It's a very... Oh, you hold the mouse button. Okay, so you do use the mouse. This is a very... I love the atmosphere of this. Very, very creepy atmosphere on this. Invert the controls. Why? Parents know you're trans and they use your male name. They don't use your fucking pronouns. That's such a shame. I get that from my mother as well. Still occasionally. She still refers to me as he. And it's like, dude, can you not? Oh my god. It's cute and creepy, yeah. I love that sort of... I guess the horror aesthetic that technically like a kid could watch or play. You know, I like that kind of style. I'm gonna die. I died. You don't. Well, I am using my mouse to grab onto things. You can use the left click. That's what I'm doing to grab onto things. Unless there's another button for it. Yeah. Run along. You asshole, you. Atmospheric horror. That's true. Yes. Oh my god, I went the wrong way. I want to go up here. I want to get up to the piano. You want to go to the pianist. Yeah, not screamer horror, not overly gory horror. Stuff that's unsettling. Stuff that can, like... stuff that sort of lets you fill in the blanks with your imagination. That kind of stuff is really good. I'm guessing that means, you know, the piano sound means he knows where I am now. It sounds like we heard something down there. Oh, that's him. Do I go up there? Or is he gonna grab me? Try and run along the keys back and forth. Can I get to it still? Hang on. Gonna lurk and establish communism. Sounds good. Oh, no, damn it. Unsettling horror that lets you fill in the blanks is the most terrifying, but Little Nightmares was an experience and a half. Let's do that again, but not be stupid this time. Pronunciation for pianist. There once was a pianist. He liked to eat, this pianist. He was a very large pianist. Very girthy pianist. Look everyone, I'm Lara6683. I play the piano. Sounds terribly like something else. Yes, it does. Abby the pianist. I've considered learning. Lara's she's a pianist. She plays keyboard on Twitch. Excellent musician. Pianist. What did I go to the hospital for? Let me just check my settings for a sec. Lighter, B. Oh, what the... That's a mouse! What? No, I need keyboard. I'm playing with a keyboard, dude. There we go. Lighter, F. Can we get some Fs in the chat? Yeah, we've... I had some chest pains, and they've been going on for about a week or more. There's a triangle socket there, so I'm guessing I put a triangle in it. Okie doke, he's coming this way. Alright. This guy is genuinely unsettling. You can tell a random hospital story if you want. Carpet is quiet. Ah, that makes sense. Well, clearly I'm meant to climb up here because they're books and they're in a stack, and that's already what I'm used to seeing. I imagine maybe crawl around the things that can make noise. Can I drop something on his fucking head? You can distract him, it seems. Ah, damn it, you fuck. No, we got died. Panels are quieter as you take your shoes off. They went to emergency care because you cut your finger on a tuna can. Goodness. No, not good. Very ungood. Oh god, I hate like those kind of cuts. Oh, it looks like there's something up here. Hang on. Put your light on. Is that a checkpoint? Is that like a bonfire in Dark Souls? Can't stand the smell of tuna? Dude, I love it. Oh no, I fell off. God damn it. Tuna sashimi? Panel surfing and head chest pain. Yeah, I'm still dealing with it. It's still happening now. Honestly. Unsettling hospital story. You live in the US and have had to go to hospital here. Oh, that's no good. Universal healthcare now. Bernie 2024. Went to the emergency care because after like 30 minutes it would not stop bleeding. Oh god. Why? So wait, why did I light the candle if I didn't spawn there? I mean, it doesn't really make a difference, I suppose. Okay. I don't know if I can like gently drop down these. Oh, okay. He can reach me under there, I suppose. That was sus.
Welcome back.
Oh my god, there's
supporter
one
of
sub.
the cause.
Welcome back, Cuckles.
I made it to stream for once again.
Well, once again, thank you so kindly, Cuckles, for supporting the cause of disenfranchised transgender lesbians in Australia. Thank you so kindly, Cuckles, for the sub. How are you doing, friend? I hope you are well. I hope everything is going well for you lately. Little Nightmares 2 came out on your birthday, so did it only just come out recently, Can I throw this? How do I throw things again? There is a throw option if I'm not mistaken. Jump, throw. There we go. Nope, that's not working. That's just making him grab up here, I suppose. How do I get away from him? Okay. Now where do I go? Oh, there's a vent here. Okay. Oh, we got this. How do we get it back there now? Run away from that scary fuck. I am. How do I get that back? No. Listen, little raincoat child. Pick up the thing. How do I get it back to where I need to put it? I can't throw this. Raincoat child. I haven't been paying attention to the story elements. I don't know what the child's name is. Turn on the TV. This is gonna end badly for me, isn't it? Can I? The panels are too noisy. Move on socks. My PC is like having a time right now. It's not running too hot. I think I need to clean my PC. I don't think I can turn the TV on. There's a girl named Six. There's a button on the TV. Oh. You did grab it for a second. No? Throw something at the button. We'll try that. Oh, dude, my arm is hurting. Come on, girl, thank you so kindly for the host. Honestly, with how much we've been talking about the Outer Worlds lately, I kind of want to give it another crack. What with the company towns thing that we brought up recently? We go through all of this mess that I caused. I created these problems for myself. Gonna enjoy the game. You're Minecrafting. Nice, nice. What are you building? What are you doing in Minecraft? Yeah, I'll probably break it. Shouldn't be backseat gaming. It's all good. Oh fuck! Here he come though. Oh no! Rip. Simple fish farm. And we gotta do this again. Ah, you fuck. I hate that. It's like I already beat the puzzle. Now I can't see it. Oh, good job, you dipshit. Go on. That didn't hit it. They already made Big Nightmares. It was called Bloodborne. Also, that's annoying as fuck. Holy shit. Cheers is on. Love that for us. Boomer Dad is distracted. heard nothing! God damn it. Can I get away from him or what? No? You heard nothing! Also, the sub goal hasn't gone up. That sucks. Unless that was just a resub, was it, Cuckles? So I don't think that actually contributes to, like the sub count going up because it's the same sub. Yeah, I think that makes sense. That's a pain! I'm not gonna hit my reasonable sub goal of 125. Because this stupid fucking puzzle won't let me. Love these kind of games with the art style, you can't tell what's what. That's fair. Yeah, it's a resub. That makes a difference. At any rate, I definitely appreciate the resub. Yep, just make more noise. Make tons more noise. Go on, just like make the biggest noise you possibly can. Oh, and then drop it, you moron. Good job. Give me pity subs because I can't do the puzzle. I know how to do it. Give me pity subs because I went to hospital for chest pain that we determined may well have been anxiety. So I've got to wait for it to swing back to me. Biggest noise. I can't do a Donald Trump impression. Wouldn't believe how much noise. I can't do a Trump impression. It sucks. I don't love that for me. Okay. We're into a place now. I imagine that will probably hurt me if I touch it, so I'm not going to do that. Okie doke. Let's just fall down this hole. You died. Lots of noise, very good noise. Everyone loves the noise. Everyone says I have the very biggest words. I got good words. Oh fuck, I just burned her face off. Good noise, I'm both noise. Everyone says my words are very bigly. I have the biggest words. Very fine people. Let me tell you, right now, the neo-Nazis that I have spoken to, very fine people. Okay, what does that do then? Does that just come to me? Come to me, baby. Oh, I see. I had the dumb. I didn't understand what the implications of this were. You can open the door. Okay, you died. That was easy. You don't let go of the door handle, I suppose. Where is the rest of the room, I wonder? There was a door and a bit of floor. I mean, literally Dark Souls does that exact thing. It's like it'll throw something at you that you're not expecting. And then you're supposed to learn from that, and then the next time you do it, you're like, oh, okay, so I shouldn't have let that get me. I know it's going to happen this time. And Abe's on a CPS move. Okay, so we hold on to this. We stay on this bit. Oh my god, is he behind me again? I feel like the lighter mechanic in this is actually rather nice. Compared to like using a torch in some other games, there have been some games I've... Oh fuck, hello, there you are. There are some games I've played where like the light system in the game is really irrelevant. Like for example, you can have torches in Skyrim, but there's never any need to use them. Bugger. What do I do? What do I do? Oh, damn it. I was supposed to go around the other side of it. Reminds me of Fallen Order. The environment was really punishing. Dude, Fallen Order was such a good fucking game. My only issue with... Oh, yes, slide. How do you slide? My only issue with Fallen Order is there wasn't more of it. It was so good. Nothing there. There's a door there, but I can't... What are more lightsabers too? Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not sure what I do here. Warspawn fan, welcome to the Rogue Room. Sit down, grab a drink, and chill out with us. And thank you so kindly for the hosts. Now what do I do? Like there's a latch there, you can tell there's a little doorway there that you can get into, but I don't know how you do it. Do something in this room, most certainly. Frog Selena, how you doing? Best Star Wars game in a decade. Modernized the combat with Witcher 3 style combat. I felt it was more like Sekiro, honestly. I feel like Fallen Order was definitely like Sekiro-like. I can't figure out what to do. There's just a bin there. Stream has been good. Stream has been good. We had some good chats about, you know, dickhead transphobes. That's always fun. And a gatekeeping douchebag on Twitter. Remember, folks, no gatekeeping. No gatekeeping allowed. Don't be a gatekeeper. Don't be an asshole who gatekeeps things. No, nowhere to go that way. Well, actually, it wasn't transphobes. It was the UK. We were talking about how the UK has gotten so transphobic, specifically over the past 5 years odd. And the various things that have gone into that. We went over the Bell Tavistock Clinic. The crate is curious. Do you mean the bin? No, you can't move that? Okay. Have they considered abolishing the monarchy? They absolutely should. In 2021, we do not need monarchies. Oh, I see. Oh, well, that didn't work. You just gotta dodge the arms. Oh, I see. No, that didn't work. As soon as you hear that sound, that sound effect in the soundtrack, you know you've lost. You can't get away from it. No. Am I supposed to be able to like move the cage away while his arms are out of the way? While his arms are away. Australian friend is a monarch. Just fucking why? What is wrong with people? No, that didn't work. Can I pull the bin up? I was thinking that. But no, all you do is climb it. All you do is climate change. That's all the world does is climate change. Damn it. Imagine thinking power should be inherited. You know why they do that. I can't move these. I think, yeah, I have to like break that cage somehow. I can't figure out what I'm supposed to do with that. I can't, like, time it when his alternating arms are pulled out. Hello, Korok, how you doing? It's hurting the arm that I had the cannula in, not the catheter. I didn't have a catheter in my arm, I had a cannula. I had a cannula. Dang it. Why was Rogue in hospital? I was in the hospital because I was having some severe chest pains. And they didn't find anything. I've had this problem before with like a serious cough that I typically get in winter. A few years back, we went and got this cough diagnosed. I did a whole bunch of respiratory tests and they came up empty. There was no reason that I had this severe cough that was debilitating. Same kind of thing. There you go. There you go. Alright, I see the problem now. You're doing great, I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. And yeah, similar issue now is that I have this particular chest pain. I did a blood test, I did a X-ray, I did an ECG, and came up with nothing. Came up with nothing except that I have low iron from the blood test, which is not at all related to anything that I was experiencing, so that's great. Like, why do I have mystery medical conditions? I'd rather not have mystery medical conditions. Oh! Well. Cool, his arms are going to move independently of him now. Great, that's sick as well. There we go. We chopped his arms off, I guess. Either that or he's dead. We beat him! For now. What's the bet he comes back? Oh. I'm just gonna ASMR some knuckle cracking into the microphone. Enjoy that. Okay, I have to wake up. Right, where are we going? Ah, oh, dude. Oh. Both my arms. Fuck, I won't be able to go to the gym tomorrow, I don't think. I couldn't go today, because obviously, you know, the aftermath of being in the hospital, being jabbed with needles. They got 2 needles in the wrong spot. They couldn't get a vein in my right arm, so they tried my left arm and got a needle in my left arm. But fuck, dude. Apparently my veins are really tough. And they said that may be a result of me... Can I grab onto these corpse bags? They said that may be a result of me working out. Like, that can have an effect, apparently, on vein toughness. Can I move this? No? There we go. I grabbed the hook. Yeah, I've got 3 puncture wounds in my arms. 1 in one arm, 2 in the other arm. And my arms hurt quite a bit. My veins are strong. I'm honestly I was doing this earlier this year when I had first started, you know. And I'm considering going back to not doing upper body at all. Not doing biceps, not doing back, not doing chest. Just focusing purely on core, abs. She's hungry again. She needs food. Eat the rat. Can you just catch the rat and eat it? Come on, eat the rat, eat the rat, eat the rat, eat the rat. Is that a mouse trap? No? Or maybe it is, but it's been set off. Catch the rat and eat it. Come on. You can eat the rat. I believe that you can eat the rat. Small town girl. Eating a rat. Eat it. Fuck yes, that's metal as fuck. We're not the good guy in this story, folks. 6 is not a good girl. Six will eat a dying rat if she has to. She won't save it. She won't think of the morality of the situation. She'll just fucking eat it. Just tear its throat open and drink upon its flesh. Dude, the Joker thing. Did you folks hear about the... I haven't watched the trailer yet, but did you folks hear about what the Joker says in the Zack Snyder's Justice League remake that's totally unnecessary thing? You hear what the Joker apparently said? I'll wait until you crazy straws. Or as I call them, straws. He literally said in the very final moment of the trailer, as far as I recall, something to Batman. He goes, "We live in a society." He said the meme. He said the Joker meme. He said we live in a society. I think he said something like, "We live in a society that no longer values honor," wouldn't you say, Batman, or something like that? If I'm not mistaken. He said the line. We already had, oh, look at this guy. Look at this bloke right here. Butcher. Look at you. You're unsettling. We already had a, can I catch those little fuckers? Great, another guy to run away from. Looks like a bunch of Marilyn Manson cosplay. I thought you meant the Butcher for a second. But you meant the Joker. And that's true. What I've seen of it, he looks, he does look like, well, he does look like that. The thing that annoys me is, like, I really don't like Leto's Joker. What I've seen of Leto's Joker is just, ugh. Just, ew. Not good. It's not a good Joker. Got his keys, so we gotta get his key off him, do we? Where does he keep his keys? Considering recent news, it's kind of topical though. Oh, true, true. Considering what we know of Jared Leto, honestly. Jared Leto leading a fucking cult on an island somewhere was a little classist. Wait, the budget Marilyn Manson cosplay thing? Is that what you mean? Yeah. Also, this guy's design distinctly reminds me of an article we read recently about how ableist the design of some of the monsters in, oh fuck, in Rage 2 was. Because they have a cleft palate or something. Okay, he's found me. No, gonna eat me now. He looks like a really... He's putting me in a fish? Why's he putting me in a fish? Okay, you do you, boo-boo. Wait, you said this... Jeff was on Centrelink. Who said... I don't recall saying that. But he's got this thing with his lip here. What was the article about Rage 2? Talking about how a lot of the monsters in Rage 2 have that sort of, like, that... Whatever that is. That thing where his lips are pointing up. And there are, of course, differently abled people who have that. Okay, this didn't work out well, did it? Cleft lip, that's it. And it was like a vast majority of the enemies in the game had that, and there was someone talking about how ableist it was that, you know, they just used that as a monster design. Finally, Australian representation in Apex, and they give him the king of all mullets. Wait, who mentioned Centrelink? I don't recall mentioning Centrelink. You're just thinking of getting this game, well now you get to watch some of it. You know what? I'm gonna go down here, see if he goes into the kitchen of his own volition. He does, okay. Yeah, cat lip. Fuck! Oh, there's a little opening there, okay. Souls-like game design. Gonna put me in the oven, okay. Look, he just shoves me in there. No preparation, just shove me in the oven. Only Australian representation you need in games is Buck from Far Cry 3. I will regrettably admit I have not played any Far Cry game except Primal, and it wasn't good. And I know that's like one of the worst ones. I've heard good things about Blood Dragon. I think they had an interesting idea with Primal though, setting it in such a dramatically different setting from the modern day shit. Yeah, but Primal wasn't good. It was very, very basic, very, very simple. Run away! No, that didn't work. Fucking hell. Ada Buck was one of the most anticipated kills of the game for you. I am not doing very good at the videos game. I will freely admit, tonight's videos gaming is not doing well. You see, the difficulty is this guy has eyes so he can see me. I can't avoid him just using sounds. We aren't here to judge. Admit it, you are. You're here to judge. Okay, we're gonna watch him and see what he does. Where's he gonna go? Got his sausage. He's got his sausage. Can we get some sausage in chat? Where's he gonna put his sausage? Where are you going with that sausage? Oh, you already put the sausage in the pot. Sausage! We can get up there. Up we go. Can he reach me up here? Oh, he's trying. He's trying. Oh, he's trying. Okay, bangers and smash. I think he's got like a fucking shark hanging from the ceiling. I feel like that's a bad idea. Ew, fish. Climb all over the fish. Why not? Where are we going? Oh, is that a tuna? Oh, well there you go. Ah, oh, dude. Oh my god. Here's a thought. Hey, kitty girl, how's it going? It's not a tuna. I want to see what you folks think. Can I go to the gym tomorrow with my arms in the state they're in? Yes! Okay, one vote for yes means, okay, I'll completely go to the gym tomorrow. Hey look, it's the eye like in the video game logo. Look at that! Technically I can, yeah. I mean, I could do cardio. I've thought about maybe I should replace my upper body days with just cardio. I did leg day yesterday. I can't do it again. Okay, we got this problem now. It's like I could go in that elevator. Or I could go and explore things. There's another one. I guess we're exploring things now. I'm assuming that's either the husband or wife or whatever life partner they are supposed to be. Don't throw things! Oh my god. Cardio's not. Cardio is, quite frankly, the opposite of fun. It genuinely is. It's not fun at all. It's boring. It's tedious. Not at all fun. Okay, let me tell you right now. You're either just walking or you're just cycling. At least with lifting weights, like, you get to do some intense movement for a short period of time, and then you stop. I'm trying to, like, can I go around? I want to, like, climb along. Like, we're getting some no's. Can I go to the gym tomorrow? No, you can't, Abby. Don't go to the gym and hurt yourself. Trans liberation now. Ow. Well, whatever is up on that shelf, it doesn't seem like it's going to let me get up there. Gonna break all their shit because fuck them. I guess we'll go in the elevator or whatever this is. There's a little doorway, a little hatch there, unless that's a painting. We're in the elevator. Oh, there's a key on the wall. Fuck, I needed a key, didn't I? Can this take me back up? Oh, we got 3 no's to 2 yeses. Okay. I mean, I can do what I want. I'll go to the gym if I want to. I feel like I probably shouldn't be drinking. I had blood taken. It's probably not a good thing. Key on the wall. Let's get back and get the key. Where's the key? What do we think? Was it a bad idea for me to drink? Was it a bad idea for Abigail to crack open the Moscato? Probs. I don't see a key. I see a vent. It won't let me grab onto those shelves for reasons that escape me, reasons that elude me. It looks like a thing I should be able to grab onto, but it won't let me. I know there's probably some of you in chat right now who played this and you're looking at me like I'm an idiot. Oh, there's the key. Okay. Not your real mom, I can't tell you what. I'll tell you what I want, dang it. Oh, okay, just die, pussy. You couldn't survive that fall? Fucking pussy. Where are we? We're in the toilet. They've got 2 I just noticed that. They've got 2 toilets right next to each other. Do they shit next to each other? Is that what happens here? Is that what we do here? Are you 2 taking fat shits right beside each other on a regular basis? Because that's disturbing as all hell. Snap that neck. Right, where are you going? That one fucks off somewhere. We got the key. Communism. This is what we mean when we say no more gendered toilets. Just shove a whole bunch of toilets right next to each other with no signage. That's what we want. That's what we're striving for as a society. Down we go. Is this going to take me back down to the kitchen? Or is it going to take me somewhere else? Oh, excuse you. Oh, yep, here we are. Cool. That makes life a little bit easier. Where are you? I can hear you clodding around. There you are. No, I'm not here. I'm not here. You saw nothing. I am not here. That's what annoys you about the separate toilets. The toilet in one's house is gender neutral. The women's toilet sounds some mystical space in a different dimension. It's literally crappers. I look good today. Thank you, Morris. Yeah, like that's literally it. There's like we were at Hungry Jack's today. Hungry Jack's, for anyone who is American, Burger King. Hello, Winter. How you doing?
Welcome to the Rogue Room.
Welcome to the Rogue Room. Unowned entity. Sorry. Sit down, grab a drink, and chill out with us. What was I going to say? Oh, we were in Hungry Jack's today, and I went to the restroom area, and what they had is like a series of individual stalls. One of them was a male toilet, one was a female toilet, and one was there was like the 1 or 2 unisex toilets, right? And I've been in these toilet stalls. They're just a toilet. You know, there's nothing special about them. And then the sink area where you wash your hands is just a communal area outside of those toilet stalls. So it's not like it's some crazy wild concept to have individual toilet stalls in public spaces where people can just go to the restroom.
I see you've brought
Unknown
guests.
entity, thank you so
Welcome.
kindly for the raid. What were you getting up to tonight? Tell us all about it. Do I have a question? Would I be a MILF? I mean, if you want to be technical. Technically speaking, I am a female parent who, there's some meat there. Separate toilets, literally 1984. How was your stream, unknown entity? Were you playing some Little Nightmares, or were you playing something else? Or were you getting up to something else? Playing through this? I dare say you're probably... Are you further than me? I don't know if this is doing anything. Okay, what does that do? Did you get to beat it? There's an idea. Did you beat it? Gendered bathrooms were invented by the Gender Corporation to sell more bathrooms. I fit all the criteria to be a MILF. I have children. The major takeaway is like the IL, you know? Because it stands for Mum I'd like to fuck, right? So it depends on if you'd like to. At the end of the day, doesn't it? I made a sausage. Can I get in there? I mean... Oh, okay, we're going in here now. Not gonna say it. There's a head. There's a severed human head hanging from the ceiling. That is definitely a thing. Game's going well. The game is going well. Definitely MILF. Is it a human head? Maybe it's not. No, it's a ham. Okay. So we get to put the meat on the thing. And then we get to make more sausage. Oh, there's one of these things. I keep forgetting to look for those. You have kids over 30. Mine are still kids. Mine are still baby. I mean, the idea of the MILF honestly tends to come from like teenage or college age boys who are being as misogynistic as they humanly can, generally speaking, talking about their friends' mothers, right? Oh, I gotta pull the thing. I gotta pull the lever. Pull the lever, Kronk! Sausage. I need more sausage. What if that guy came in here and kicked my ass? Well, then I'd be fucked. Yeah, Stacy's mum, that kind of thing. Is kind of where the MILF terminology came from. So, realistically speaking, you know, you could argue the semantics of the situation would be that it only counts as a MILF if the MILF is old. If the person someone is referring to as a MILF is old enough to have either teenage or adult children of their own. Or am I just like... am I just being stupid? I can't grab onto that. Young and don't you want to be stepped on by a hot mom? Probably. This is a very interesting discussion. Thank you for joining us, Raiders, while we talk about what MILFs are, technically. Apparently, that's what we're doing now. So what do I do here? Do I grab... Is he having a nightmare, for example? Oh, my nightmare at the moment is how tired I am. But at least I am tired. I don't want to be up till like 2:30 AM again. I feel like I'm supposed to be able to grab that meat over there. I'm supposed to be able to grab some meat. Oh, that looks like something. Meat. Mmm, flesh. We found some ham. We got the sausage. Sausage has been got. That's what I quite like about this so far. Is it does a lot of really creepy, disturbing things that you would otherwise see in other horror, but it does so in a way that, you know, kids know what meat is. You know, kids might look at this and see this as rather grim in its own way. That's another sausage. Does that mean I can grab the sausage? Like, it does a lot of horror-y things. Oh, it's over here. Swing on the sausage. Physics on that are a little bit weird. I wouldn't mind some sausage, honestly. We're just gonna keep saying sausage now. New meme, but actually, like, meet the new meme. Same as the old meme. We won't get memed again. Can't believe I'm making the Who references. What year is it? Did you start it with that fucking meme in Discord? You might have. Looks like the machine is taking a deuce. You're not wrong. Where's the key? Oh, hang on. I think I see what's going on.
Welcome to the road room.
Welcome to the road group, Poochie D. Oh shit. Alright, what am I supposed to do there? Creepy giant lard asses. So clearly we have to open this. Get to hiding. Where the fuck am I? I can't see where I am. Am I normal sized and they're big, or am I just small? I'm not sure, honestly. Thanks for the hydration, Fox, and have a good night. Have a good sleep. Thanks so kindly for being here. Both! Technically, I mean, yeah, technically. A lot of things do look a lot bigger than I am. Everything else is grotesquely huge and cannibalistic. Stay in the cart. Oh, that didn't work, did it? You can't see me. I'm John Cena. Go away. Oh, goodness. Let's try that again. There's a hole you go in. Yeah, I could go in there, hey. That could work. Alright, let's do that. Then I can see what I'm doing. Why do I have to pull the elevator thing before they can come up in the elevator, by the way? Were they just standing there the entire time waiting? Go in the box. Little child. Is there actually a story in this game? Cheese! My name's Abigail. You can call me Abby if you like. Or Rogue. Rogue works. Rogue was actually, funny story, one of the names the reason I chose that for my username is because it was one of the names I was considering when I was first looking at changing my name. Excuse me. Oh Lord, he coming! Have you folks seen that video of the very large cat sprinting across someone's front lawn? It's fucking amazing, dude. Oh Lord, he do be coming. Very large cat. Prefer the name Sorcerer, personally. I can totally agree with that. I made a tweet recently. I posted a tweet recently where it's like, we need more games about gay mages. We need a video game about gay mages. Specifically. I mean, I know there are plenty of RPGs where you can be gay. Oh, there's the key. I see. Okay. That was grotesque. God. But specifically, like, look up the origin of the word sorcerer. What gun discourse is now? Is it shoe on head? Was it shoe on head? Yeah, Dragon Age 2 allows you to be a very gay mage, true. But it's not good enough. We need gay mage video games that focus intently on the gayness. You know? That's what we need. More gay mage games. Like super, super gay. And just call the game Sorcerer. Liz Shue and Socialism Done Left. That didn't work, did it? I'll have to go and have a look. Wasteland 3 was pretty pan. There you go, that's a start. Liz slid in with the hottest of hot takes. Gay stuff is cute, af. It is. We need more gay video game representation. Honestly, what we need is more gay video game representation that isn't stuff like Life is Strange and Tell Me Why and all that. We need more stuff that's like actually more common style video game, you know what I mean? Ah, fuck. I've noticed that tends to be a trend. Give me a gay action video game. Can I knock something over in here, I wonder? Oh, yum. Oh, encouraging gun ownership among trans communities is transphobic and equivalent to encouraging suicide. Interesting take. Yeah, we want gay action. Yes, please. But like, think of something like Spider-Man. Imagine if that... I mean, there is the implication that maybe Miles Morales is bisexual. I gotta get that key, but how do I get that key? Can you stop fondling your meat for a moment and get away from the table so I can take the key, please? Button. There's the button. Where's the button? You're in favor of Peter Parker being bi, personally. What do you think on, Oh, yeah, Mass Effect is one. Oh, although you couldn't really... You could only be gay with an alien lesbian. In the first game. Oh, fucking hell, dude. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, Shu's contribution was guns cool, pew pew. Yeah, I saw that. That's a meme, honestly. That's a meme. What are your thoughts on Stan Lee saying that, way back when, Stan Lee was against the idea of Peter Parker being bi, or gay, because that's not how he was written, you know? Stan Lee was specifically saying, you know, write new characters that are gay, rather than changing the origin of a character. What are your thoughts on that? I know some people wouldn't be fans of it. I think Stan Lee can fuck off. He's kind of dead. Can be gay with you anytime. Good stuff. What we like to hear. Key time. Oh yeah, key time. Stan Lee wrote the most progressive narratives and characters at the time. True, that's the thing, right? It's like Stan Lee wrote his characters a certain way, but he was a very progressive writer. Not overly fond of Stan Lee's opinion there. I think it varies. Oh, fuck. Well, that's good. Cool. I'm dead now. Ooh, the X-Men, Black Panther. For DC Comics more. I haven't, I'm honestly not a comics gal. I haven't really read them. I mostly like the movies and the games. I like Spider-Man, the game. PP's main squeeze is MJ. Doesn't mean he can't. That's true. Like, you can't... Yeah. I don't... Like, is it even written in stone, is the thing. Has Peter Parker specifically, at any point... and this is the interesting thing about like comic book characters, is they intrinsically become a part of more than one author's narrative, right? So one author's interpretation of Peter Parker may be that he's bisexual. Like, comic books are intrinsically, in a way, just commercialized fan fiction, really. Oh my god. Fuck yourself. But yeah, the thing is, like, did Peter Parker ever explicitly state in any of his comics, oh, by the way, I am completely heterosexual? I don't think he's been gay. And the thing, Spider-Man specifically, is a very multiverse character. Like, Spider-Man 3... explicitly, like Spider-Man 3 that's coming out, the Tom Holland ones, is going to be exploring the multiverse of Spider-Man. From what we can glean, it could just be Hollywood rumors and hearsay, honestly, but by the same token, it's very likely that we will see Spider-Verse live action. Spider-Man is pretty in a good boy. I don't think there can't be a Peter Parker that is bisexual, for example. Oh my god, fuck yourself, dude. What the fuck? I don't get it. Any universe possibly can exist. He was already an anime girl. Penny Parker. Really, Spider-Man is probably the best character to explore that kind of stuff. Can we get a trans Spider-Man? Can we get Spider-Tran? Why can't I go under here anymore? What the fuck? Gotta run quick to the hole. Peter Porker. Storm deserves more recognition. True. I do believe we've heard rumors that they're working on Fantastic Four with MCU at the very least, and then probably very shortly after we're going to be seeing X-Men, I think. Were they an allegory for the... I thought they were an allegory for the civil rights movement. Okay, can you not pick that up? Now where the fuck do I go? Oh my god, are you serious? Okay. Not what I was intending. But alright. Loki is gender fluid. Loki is gender fluid according to the ancient Norse mythos, honestly. Loki's all over the place. Loki turns into a horse to get fucked by another horse to create Odin's horse Sleipnir, the 8-legged horse. If I am correct. I may be wrong there. Someone correct me on my Norse mythos. How could you be a god of mischief and not be gender fluid? Honestly. Turned into a mare, got pregnant, produced an 8-legged horse baby. Exactly. Oh, isn't that cute? They're doing their dishes. Okay, so we've reached the end of this. Said horse became Odin's primary mount, yes. So Loki was the bottom, yes. That's the end of one bottle. I bought a second one today. I could totally crack it. It's a different brand though. Loki is 100% a bratty bottom. Oh fuck. There's an image. Rogue drunk. Rogue blitzed. Oh, fuck right off. Are you serious, cunt? Fuck yourself. Thank you very kindly. If you don't mind, kindly go and fuck yourself, mate. Honestly, like, since being on T-blockers and my sex drive completely dying, I have no idea where I stand with regards to, like, power dynamics in a sexual relationship. Because, looking back, this is probably TMI, but honestly, who cares? My prior sexual encounters were very, very vanilla, very placid. I haven't explored a whole lot in that regard. Once saw a TikTok saying, TikTok. Saw a TikTok saying, get your kinks from your favorite villain. Cut to scenes of Majin Vegeta binding Goku with energy rings and slapping him while S&M by Rihanna played. The Switch on the wall. Oh yeah, there is. Is it a Nintendo Switch? In the opposite for you. Well, I hope it goes away soon. What? Are you fucking shitting me? Can you maybe leave? Just kind of sat there like, this is hot. Why is this hot? Why do I like this? I'm sorry, but I don't have an answer for you though. I'm still not certain if there's any like any effect of the chest area, honestly, with the estrogen. This was tricky about like having worked. Can I climb this? Having worked upper body for so long, is I think I've got pec muscles, especially now that I've lost weight and they're more prominent. So I'm like, do I have boob or not? 4 months on estrogen, hard to tell. That was a bad idea, wasn't it? Why did I walk on that? Like a dumb cunt. Yeah, just keep smashing things, you silly bitch. Oh my god. Why am I doing this? I should give it time. I'll get there. I'll get fat mummy milkers before long, don't worry. Oh my god, who smashed my mugs? I was using those to drink my herbal tea. Okay, so I've turned on something. Yeah, I think I have to go to the previous room. I was just thinking there's probably something back there that I've turned on. But I have to climb up some shit. It looks like I can climb those plates, honestly. No? Dang it. My fucking god, you two are annoying. Looking for ways to support Abby beyond the stream? I have an Amazon wishlist apparently. And a Steam wishlist, which Fox bought me Resident Evil 2. So we may have to give that a crack on stream at some point. Run and juke 'em. I was never any good at juking in DBD. Fab bish no matter how your upper body looks. Thank you so much, Tekka. I have a lot of like weird dysphoria around my upper body because, you know, I've spent so long working on it in terms of muscularity, and I'm like, I'm proud of the muscle that I have, even if it's not anywhere near as much as it used to be, but I'm very lean now, so it's a lot more prominent. But I'm also like, my upper body is not very feminine. Oh, that's not the one that you can fall down. I should have kept going. I can see where those hooks are going. Is it the plates that they're guarding? The plates that they're washing? Do I climb up the other side of them? Oh my god, climb up, you silly bitch. Honestly, like, at least with regards to Twitch and YouTube, like, the moment you self-identify your nipples as feminine, they're against TOS. So it's kind of like, oh shit, kind of socially regressive and progressive at the same time. It's like, okay, you can be trans, but the moment your nipples are feminine, you're no longer allowed to show them. Jim Sterling brought that up on her show recently on the Jimquisition. It's like, okay, YouTube and Twitch, conversely, or similarly, I should say, could technically get your tits out, yeah, if you wanted to. They can even be like the X01010. Welcome to the Rogue Room. Sit down, grab a drink, and chill out with us. There we go. I can get down here. Okay. Yeah, it's the funny thing is, like, I've met men who have got breasts, right? They have got breasts. Far more than some women I know. Off with your plates. Well, that didn't work, did it? That fucking didn't work. But yeah, like, I've met men who, when they're shirtless, it's just like, sir, those are bosoms. Can you please put your bosoms away? But it's like, at the same time, a man can appear with what would otherwise be breasts, shirtless. Then you show a woman, let's just say you have a woman with exactly the same body type, right? If she's topless, it's indecent. It's like, why though? Similarly, you could have a flat-chested man and a flat-chested woman next to each other, and the woman's nipples are inherently sexualized. It's so dumb. Honestly, I was baffled the first time that I think in school they showed us a video of something, probably like sex ed class or whatever, that showed actual nude bodies. And I was like, oh my god, there's a lineup of nude men and women, and then they're not censored. The women have their bosoms out. I think they were all wearing underpants. But they were all topless. This is a weird topic to be talking about. At any rate, you know, it really is a social construct though, isn't it? It's really... What? How do you grab it? How do you fucking grab it? Cunt. The difference being that the female nipple belongs to women's. Honestly, I'm gonna be doing a video on womanhood at some point. I'm gonna be doing a video on masculinity at some point. And I may tackle that very topic about the tits. Go right, not forward. We never go right in this household. We go left. We take a hard left. Okay, you looked under there, you didn't see me. Nothing but left turns here. Hello, Sassy, how you doing? Been lurking while you're going on some oldest child stuff. Lots more videos, please. You mean from the stream, or did I say something about video? I'm like, my brain is dead from the wine at this point. I think I'll finish this section and we'll call it for the stream. Once this person fucks off. YouTube, I am going to put out some more YouTube content, believe me. I think we kind of had one subject tonight that we could probably tackle. Probably turn into a video. There we go. There we did it. Taking 3 right turns. Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Come on. Mine's thick and chunky. Let's go. Look at all the plate. There's even more of them. Oh, okay, so you can actually grab me off that. Alright, I gotcha. That's not a good thing. We'll finish this section and then do whatever. I'll go to bed after this. Oh, okay, I can... Ah, that's not good. This is ungood. This is very ungood. What the fuck do I do there? I will be putting more of the YouTube out. What the fuck do I do here? He comes out of the door. Where do I go, dude? I can't outrun him fast enough. Run! Sprint! No, oh my god, fuck yourself. How many of them are there? Jesus Christ. So avoid the broken plates because they slow you down, slide onto the table, and go. Oh, I see. Quick, run, jump. Got it. There we go. Hey, don't throw bottles at me. I'm gonna have to, like, after I finish this, I'm gonna have to look up the actual story to this game. I'm sure there is one. I mean, it's just called Little Nightmares, and I imagine that's kind of the crux of the whole thing. But there we go. We did the kitchen. Done. Alright. I'm pretty sure that's a save point. That was a save point. What happens if I go restart from checkpoint? Let's see what happens. Yep. Okay. So, we're safe. We're good. We're all done. Exit the desktop. Let my computer cool down a little bit because it's been going off. Been going off like crazy, mate. It has been. It has been going off like crazy. And making loud noises like my PS4 back when I was streaming on my PS4. That shit would get fucking loud. Alright. Thank you everybody for hanging out tonight. It's been really fun. There we go. We actually got the chance to stream a little bit of that. We'll see if we can finish it soon. Yet another woman escaped the kitchen. Let's have a think for a sec. Who could we rate tonight? Who can we go to? Let's go to, how about we go to Richie, hey? Oh, there's a fucking Audible ad. Let's rate Shadow Legends Richie 2Ts. I'm gonna go get some sleep because I am very tired. And I'll see you tomorrow. I should be, what the, oh, he's got one of his videos playing. I should be live tomorrow at 9 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. Yeah, that's the right time, isn't it? Yes, it is. And hopefully with less chest pain, you know, fingers crossed and all of that. If you folks are not already in the Discord, join the Discord. That's kind of where the main discourse happens of things. Follow the Twitter, the YouTube, the Insta, I suppose. I just post pictures on there, honestly. And let me think. My latest video essay there. I'm like, the alcohol has fucking hit me hard. That's kind of loopy how that's got me so heavily. And I'm such a, one glass. Can you imagine if we're supposed to do cocktail nights soon? Cocktails are very alcohol heavy. Can you imagine how I'm gonna, I'm not gonna handle it. Have a good one, folks. I'll see you tomorrow or whenever I'm looking at you. Ta-ta. Mwah.